You don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up locally, globally, then locally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little with that. Wanna get system with your glass a little. Expose current events talk. Trash a little, you never know these opinions might crash a little. Get addicted to the content. Gotta binge watch. You don't like it, then you want to invite it. Let your friends watching in the house and you job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and say sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to that hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to that hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy motherfucking Friday, bitch. Woo! It's been a long ass week. Y'all see I got me a nice, y'all see this? Can y'all see this? Got me a bomb pop in a glass, boy. Ain't that what a bomb pop look like? A little white, a little blue, a little pink, or a little red, at the bottom and stuff. Got me a little bomb pop, and it's good too. But it is Friday, which means Friday Night Live. That means no topics off limits, no holds barred. Discuss everything from the hood to the White House and beyond. And what else? Oh yeah, of course. Every now and then we get on the topics of some of the things that be going on YouTube. I don't do a lot of commentary, as most of you know. I don't do a lot of commentary on what's going on in the YouTube streets, because even though I like to watch it, a lot, and sometimes I take pleasure in the drama that people be having on these YouTube streets, but I can't like watch everybody and keep up, and I don't feel like I'm the type of person who can do the type of commentary that some people do on here, because they literally watch like every video. Unlike Olivia, when Olivia the Oracle, I was watching her this morning and she was discussing she was discussing the backlash over what James said about Emmett Till to Kwani. She was discussing like Bree and Pizarro. That girl always changed her name, Miss Intel, or but yeah, Miss Intel, aka Pizarro, and she was discussing some other stuff on there on her channel. But so people had hit her up and told her, or basically asked her, did she hear about what James had said to Kwani about dragging her just like they drug Emmett Till? And needless to say, as you already know, a lot of people got offended. So Olivia's peoples, I don't know who exactly, but I guess one of her supporters or whatever, they started hitting her up and asking her what she thought about it. And so she was discussing that a little bit this morning. And she basically said, she thought, it was, a little messed up, which a lot of people believe. But on the flip side, like everybody kept saying, for one, a lot of things go down on YouTube in the B sectors, that whether it's the black sector, the white sector, the mommy sector, whatever. They got the hair sector, the beauty sector. They got so many different sectors on YouTube, and a lot of them are beef sectors. But let's not forget. Did I say the black? Did I say the woke sector? Did I say the whatever they want to call it? But we all know that a lot of shit go down on YouTube, and a lot of vile stuff is said a lot. When it comes to people, parents, kids, dogs, your mammy, your grandma, a lot of vile stuff gets said over here. People wishing people would die. I done heard people saying that people wish somebody's kids would, something happened to somebody's kid. I know we all remember when Tracy had said something about Five's daughter putting her on some website. I mean, it's a lot of people that said a lot of vile things in this sector. But I do see it from both ways. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go all into it. I do see it from both ways. I see why people say they um, were upset or triggered because we know the history behind Emmett Till. We know the history of him being brutally attacked. Oh my God, the things that 14-year-old boy went through, man. Some people probably hunt down every family member in that family, that everybody that's related to that family to this day. The white lady who's still alive, who confessed to, saying that Emma did nothing at all to her. You know what I'm saying? Child. But anyway, I do understand, the backlash, but it's crazy how it's always a but. It's always a but, like, but this is the beef sector. But people say this, but such and such said that, but why, the fake outrage, and and then it was like, well, why, Olivia, she didn't nobody said anything to her when she said what she said about whatever. But me, I'm just like, it's YouTube. It's the B sector. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing really gets under my skin anymore. The only thing that really got out of I mean, we didn't see VS do fake funerals, mock funerals on who was it? On Jay Dunn's mother. And was it somebody else? I mean, we done seen a lot of shit happen in this B sector, but nothing like gets under my skin. What's up, Vibrant Law? Because for me, it's just entertainment. And when I say entertainment, I mean entertainment. Like, we done seen things done on TV, we done seen things done on movies, stand-up comedy, we done heard all kind of shit be said. Some stuff that some people like, oh, we gotta cancel that actor, we gotta cancel that comedian, we gotta cancel that rapper. Everybody wanna cancel, in the last like 10 years, everybody wanna cancel everybody. But nothing really got under my skin except for when Brian did what he did to Newbie. That really got under my skin when she had a real life seizure online. Real life seizure, and she was hitting her head and she fell back and forward. And a lot of us seen the video, especially if you watched it on Brian's channel, because he had it on repeat like 20 times, repeat. Her having her seizure. And that did get, I'm not gonna say that did get under my skin. I was totally disgusted with that. I even made a video about it. And it probably triggered me because my oldest son, like I said in that video, he suffered from seizures for a while. When he was younger, when he was a little kid, I'm talking 2 years old, 3 years old, when he was a little kid. And it's kind of traumatizing. So, and then it was like traumatizing to Newbie. Her seeing herself, her children seeing herself, her people seeing herself, on that video, having that seizure, and Brian having it on repeat just over and over again. Like it was in a comedy show or some shit. Now that I did have a big issue with, but out of everything that I've seen on here on YouTube, I never really stopped watching somebody because of a specific thing they said or a specific thing they did. Now, I just stopped watching certain people in the B sector over a whole lot of shit that they done did, or a whole lot of shit that, I mean, just like, I'm not even gonna go into all the people that I like canceled per se in the B sector that I really don't watch, unless somebody's just like, oh, you gotta go over there, such and such is beefing with such and such. Oh, you gotta go over there, you gotta hear this and why, see why whatever beef is going on, why it's going on, who said what to who, that type of situation. But there are some people who I don't know if they're going live. I don't know if they what they talking about. I'm sure they don't know when I go live. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So it don't really matter to me because some people on here they receive a lot of support from a lot of people on YouTube, and some of those same people that people support heavily, they only support back a very few people, and I ain't judging or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you know what? If I stop watching somebody, it's like, oh well, shit. They probably don't even know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? No, know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah. So that's all I have to say on the Emmett Till part. What else? I ain't really, like I said, I ain't really been keeping up uh with the beef sector a lot. Only been watching a few people. I know that a lot's been going on with Brianna, of course, and Brianna and Kimmy and I mean just Brianna and everybody. What's up, love? How you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up? Shit, I'm just up here chit chatting a little bit about the beef sector stuff. We got some feedback. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah, that's bad. I can hear it.
Yeah. You want to go out and come back in?
I can, but I got on headphones. I don't know why it's
I don't know.
like that.
I don't hear it now, but I do hear myself in your background. So make sure you don't have another window open because I hear myself in your background.
You ain't got nothing open. Can you hear it now?
Hello. Yep.
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
I hear me and you.
All right, let me go out. I'll come back.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Our dear sweetheart will be back.
If I can figure out how to get out of this shit, cause it's a new layout and I don't know why, and it ain't even giving me the option to leave.
Are you on your phone?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it should be down at the bottom.
Yeah, you would think that, but I'll see what I can
I don't
do.
know. I haven't. Let me log in on my phone see if I can figure it out. Let me see. I haven't logged in on my phone in a minute. Okay, let me hit mute.
Okay, there I am again. Oh, oh God, oh Jesus, that's some serious feedback. Okay, you muted now, but that was some serious feedback.
Yeah, and I'm muted, so that's because I hear myself in your background. But mine, I went in on my phone and it was the exit button right at the bottom. The
I
bottom
don't know what
left.
it used to be down there, but I don't know what I did. Hell,
Well, just
uh,
exit out the whole window.
yeah, I'm about to.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
bye.
Bye. Okay. All right. So testing, testing, one, two, three. All right. So yeah. But as far as if there's anything else going on in the B sector that you guys want to discuss, there isn't really anything going on that I think is really interesting right now in the B sector. So besides, let's see, Brianna, they still dragging the shit out of Brianna, and the thing between James and Kwani about the Emmett Till comment. Uh, what else? So yeah, I don't think anything else is going on in the B sector that interests me at this time. Not that I ain't been watching, just not interest me to speak about it or whatnot. But anywho, child, I had to strike 5 channels the other day. Like, was that yesterday? That was yesterday. Matter of fact, it was late at night. It was about 10 o'clock at night. I got a notification from YouTube because, you know, if you're a YouTuber, if you're a content creator, I should say, every now and then you might get a message from YouTube telling you that somebody is using your content. So I got a notification from YouTube that somebody was using my content. So I'm like, which content are they referring to? So I go and look, you know, and do the copyright section of, you know, our YouTube studio to see who might possibly be infringing on my copyright. Okay. And so it wasn't just one, it was 5. 5 YouTubers. And all of them was my material that I uploaded on oops, I'm sorry. All of it was the material that I had uploaded on you know, comedy, you know, I do reviews for Amazon, like Amazon videos and things like that.
Yeah.
So I get a notice, hey sis, hey boo.
Hey.
So I got a notice from YouTube saying that somebody might be infringing on my copyright. So I checked it out, and it was 5 different YouTubers. And each one of them had taken my videos that I had uploaded on my Amazon store of reviews that I'd done of certain products from Amazon. And they had re-uploaded them on their YouTube channel and then put a link to where people can purchase the product where they would get credit. Right?
Oh hell no!
That's what you do when you are Amazon affiliate. When people click on a video or something that you done reviewed or posted or something, if they purchase that product, you get a certain percent from that product. So I get a check every month from Amazon on the 30th for doing that. So 5 YouTubers had did that to me. And so YouTube has the option of, and a lot of people who've been content creators on here or ever have been struck or ever have somebody had to strike somebody, you know the process. YouTube can either tell them they got so many days to pull it down, and these are all your wishes, of course. And so you have a choice of YouTube telling them they need to have it down in 7 days or whatnot. Or YouTube will tell them they're removing it immediately and they have a copyright strike. And some of the videos they did, it was the complete full video of my reviews of Amazon products on my Amazon store, and they upload it on their YouTube channel.
But like, how do you go about just randomly picking somebody?
Because when you on okay, here's the thing. Everything I review on Amazon, right? I also upload it on my YouTube channel for backup purposes, right? Because of that reason. So if you were to go to Amazon right now, you see a product, and let's say you're a YouTuber or whatever, and you see a product, and you want to show that video on your YouTube channel, all you gotta do is download it and upload it on your YouTube channel. But being that those videos on Amazon, I also upload on my YouTube channel. That's how YouTube knew that those videos were mine. Now, if I didn't upload them on YouTube, YouTube would have never knew they were my videos. See what I'm saying? So I do that on purpose. Because when you're an Amazon affiliate, you can upload a video, and if people purchase the products, you get paid for it. So basically, these people are not only YouTubers, they're also Amazon affiliates. So what they're basically doing is taking other Amazon affiliates' videos and uploading them as their own, so they're not doing any work to get paid if somebody purchased the product that they posted.
Wow.
So listen to this. I ain't gonna say their name, but somebody emailed me after I struck his channel, so he do got a strike, and he gonna tell me, and he got some kind of African name or foreign name. Oh my God, no, the typing, the no capital letters, no, I mean just run-on sentences. I don't know where he from, but anyway, he says, "Hi, I work with Amazon with an affiliate account. I took videos from Amazon, like I was saying, for affiliate purposes only. And I posted them on my newborn YouTube channel. And after that, girl, and then they said after that I received a strike on the fountain video. Remember the fountain video I made? The water fountain that I got from my shower, my housewarming party. So he said, he said, I am sorry if I break the law, not the YouTube rules. But I'm sorry if I break the law. Kindly take back, girl, there's no periods. Kindly take back your complaint on such and such channel. He gave me his channel, YouTube channel. Then the next sentence, no capital letters. It's totally misunderstanding. It's totally misunderstanding. No comma, no period. And then it never happened. It never happened again.
But it did. That's why you telling me to take it down.
But the key words is, he said, I work with Amazon with an affiliate account. So he's doing exactly what I'm doing. He said, I took videos from Amazon for affiliate purposes. So that means he's trying to get paid from my videos. And I posted them on my YouTube channel, and I got a strike.
Shit, as much as I order from Amazon, I need to be an affiliate.
And you should. Girl, you know how many times I told people they should become an affiliate of Amazon? Especially if you order stuff all the time.
Girl,
I order stuff all the time.
I get stuff from Amazon constantly.
And I do too. I got 2 packages today. I got some new lamps today. I got 8 items coming tomorrow. I got items coming next week. I order from Amazon all the time. And when I really, really like the product, I do a positive review on it. And then if people purchase that product, you get a certain percentage of the sale. You make some good money. I make more money on Amazon than I make on YouTube. And you know, we don't make shit on YouTube because our channel ain't that big and our views aren't that large. Right. But on Amazon, I make more money on Amazon. So this dude, I'm trying to be respectful, but he's telling me, yeah, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I took your shit for affiliate purposes. So basically, you're telling me you took my video that I spent the time creating and editing and uploading to get money from, and you using it for yourself. So you're an affiliate that don't want to make your own videos.
You're going to have to show me off camera how to do that. And
I'm just like, tell me why I should take the strike back. You just admitted you took my shit to make money because you're an Amazon affiliate as well. That don't even make sense. I have to read his email like 3-4 times because, you know, with all the run-on sentences and no commas and no periods and no capital letters at the beginning of a sentence, I'm like, where is you from? First of all.
Shit, he could be from the US of A. Quit playing.
His name, it sounds like some really foreign Arab, you know.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Girl. And like I said, I'm trying to be respectful, but that email pissed me off. And I put strikes on
try not to be politically incorrect. But you know, a lot of them people from like India and a lot of those African countries, they good at doing shit like that.
I know.
That's
He
what
know
they
what he
do.
doing. He know what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. That's like okay, okay. I'm a baker, right? I'm a cake designer, right? So that'd be
Yeah.
like me taking other people's cake pictures and posting them as my own and telling people hit me up. I can make this cake. Yeah, I might be a baker. Yeah, I might be able to do that cake, but I should be doing my own work and displaying my own work.
Right.
So it's I don't know. Maybe that's a bad example. But y'all
I
get what I'm
have
saying.
I have some great news.
Okay, what's up? What's going on? You get
I
married. You
no.
pregnant. You pregnant.
Girl, if I'm pregnant, it's a miracle.
All right, Mary.
Right. You gotta have parts to get pregnant. So
uh-uh. Oh, girl. Okay, okay, okay.
I sold mine on eBay long time ago.
Oh shit. Probably on Amazon.
But I am an auntie 2 times over.
Really? Your brother?
My, my brother and sister-in-law had their beautiful baby girl on the 13th.
Uh-huh.
She is healthy. Mom is doing great. And I just received a call. That was why I was late getting on tonight. My
Mm-hmm.
sister just called me, and my niece had her baby, and
Oh
he is
wow.
healthy, and my niece is knocked out.
So
But
you a auntie and a great auntie.
girl, okay, because I'm talking to my sister. Then I
Okay.
said, wait a minute, I'm a great auntie. She said, yeah. I was like, oh
I'm a
shit.
great auntie too.
But I am like, I'm just overjoyed. I'm like, that is such a
Well,
blessing.
congratulations. Get ready to spoil some kids, child.
You know that. You know that.
Well, speaking of kids, my grandbaby will be here tomorrow night. He's staying with me tomorrow night, um, till Sunday afternoon. Oh, Katie L said, congratulations, great auntie Carmel Diva.
Thank you. But
Sis,
yes, I
she's with us, right? I just want to make sure she's with us.
she on there,
I'm,
but
I'm here.
Because you know she will sit on mute all night, Carmel Diva.
right, right.
I'm cooking, so I
Oh, okay, okay.
I wanted to interrupt.
Okay, we don't want you to burn your food.
I jumped
Please
back
don't
on
burn the
there
house down.
because I was saying something about the Amazon person. I was like, ain't that a duck?
Ain't that a bit? Okay. Like I said, I was trying to be respectful, but that email just got me in my feelings. Like, damn, you just telling me, yeah, I did the shit, and you struck me. Like,
Like, take it down now. Like,
girl.
no,
But
don't
now
have
that
to
you
be
over there in
disrespectful.
By the
Houston,
time you
so
take the benefits that you made off of my
right,
income, how about that?
exactly,
Yeah.
Can kindly kiss me where the sun don't shine.
child. When you over there cooking, man, you had me cracking up. I ain't gonna say what you posted on Facebook, but you had me cracking up with that post about food. You know
Oh,
what I'm talking about?
I can't stand poor people.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hate poor people.
Did you
I
see
was
her
trying
comment
to
on Facebook? Carmel Diva.
Uh,
Did you see her post on Facebook?
uh.
Oh my god, it was so funny. It was
I
so
was
funny.
hungry that day, girl. I was
I'm glad to see that grown folks is back. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey! Oh, I should add you to no,
Oh,
she too. No, that's no, she's a church lady.
I miss her.
We can't add
Oh,
her to the grown folks group.
what?
hey, look, church
Uh,
people. How you think little church people get here? Hey, send her on over there.
if she say or do anything, if she say or do anything
I'm really
ungodly,
glad my
she's
daughter
gonna
came.
blame it on me. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
No,
But
it'll get
yes,
blamed on me. But
I made the executive decision to start all over with our grown folks group.
I'm glad I saw that and I said, oh, I said maybe this will start getting me back into Facebook
socializing,
again.
and because it's like the Rona did a lot of people bad, and it still
Yeah.
is. And so I'm like, a lot of people stop socializing, a lot of people stop hanging out, going out together, going out to eat,
And
clubbing.
we was good. I mean, and we was good for that. We would
We
go out
was
to eat. We would just
we
kick
would hit
it.
the
Just
clubs, we would go to we went everywhere, the casino, karaoke, bowling. We was always
right.
doing something. Oh, and
We
let's not
did
the
a
house
lot of
parties.
stuff.
And of course the house parties.
Right. But I mean, we all remember our motto used to be bringing Facebook to life. We were
Exactly.
bringing Facebook to real life.
That was our motto.
And we literally had people from all over the country,
Out of
and they would
town.
come and kick it with us.
Hey sister.
Hey,
Yes, they will kick it with us. And you know our homeboy coming to town the end of this month. So that's why I'm throwing a party the weekend. Our first after Rona grown folks party. I'm throwing it after he get here this weekend. Now I gotta give a warning though. The construction company that's supposed to start doing the landscaping in my front yard, they're a
mm-hmm.
little behind. They're supposed to start tomorrow, but they were a little behind because the guy was sick for a few days. So they're not starting till Wednesday. And first he told me they're starting tomorrow, and it's a 2-week job. So if he starts Wednesday, they
Are they
might.
gonna level your yard out so it's not sloping? Is that what they're doing, like the front
No,
yard?
it's like it's leveled now with the retaining walls, but you know the retaining walls are old, and some of the walls has shifted in the last
But I'm
owner.
saying, when I was sitting on your porch, you could see how, like, going towards the retaining wall toward the sidewalk was sloping down. And that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Are they gonna lift that and level it
No,
off so
no,
it's not sloping?
I'm not doing that at all. The only part that's going to have a retaining wall is on the sides, and the rest of it is going to like how all my neighbors all down the street. My yard is going to look just like theirs. So it's just going to
So
be an
the wall
even.
is just
No,
just like by the driveway. Then is that what
no,
you're saying?
it's going to be like a regular hill going downhill without all the retaining wall in the front.
I'm gonna have to see it because I'm not
Well, you know,
understanding.
a regular hill on the house, it just goes down to the sidewalk. You know, just
Yeah.
regular hill. That's what it's gonna look like. Because right now it goes straight, then it goes down retaining wall, then it goes out, then it goes down the retaining wall, then it's the sidewalk. So they taking all that out and they just making an even slope going downhill. So yeah,
Okay.
you'll just. But basically, if you ever seen any yard with a hill, that's what it's gonna look like. It's just gonna look like a regular hill without all those bricks, without the retaining wall. But there still will be retaining wall bricks on the sides. You know, on the side of the house, because you know I'm on the corner, so it's gonna be on that side going to the
Mhm.
sidewalk, and then the driveway going to the sidewalk. So it's still gonna be those retaining walls. It's just not gonna be retaining walls across the front yard on the street
Okay.
side. Yeah. So that and all those trees, they taking out 7 trees.
Damn.
So it's a lot of
You ain't
work.
gonna miss that shade.
No, the main tree in front of me, like right in front of my porch, that's staying.
Yeah.
It's the trees that's on the edge of the yard on the retaining wall. They all going. And then,
Okay.
you know, my neighbor has a tree. Their tree is pretty big and it gives me shade too. So I have that shade and I'll still have the tree in front of my porch. And then on the corner side of the yard, on the other the other street on the side, you know, I have those
Mhm.
kind of 2 bushes. They're kind of tall. I
Yeah.
love those bushes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put Christmas lights on them things during this Christmas. But yeah, I love those. I'm leaving those right there because that's kind of a little privacy going on the side of the yard.
Yeah. Just shape them or just keep them neat.
Yeah, just keep
Yeah.
them shaped to keep them bushing. You know, I've been having, you know, who's my yard man. You know, he been
Yeah.
for years, so he be tending to all that. But yeah, those trees is the yard will look totally different, girl.
Now,
Totally.
can we? I want to talk about something. I don't know if y'all discussed it. Last week I was not feeling good,
Go
but
ahead. Go ahead.
um, this Monique and DL Hughley situation.
Oh Lord, what's now? Is that still
No,
going
no,
on?
no. I haven't heard anything new, but I
Oh,
just wanted to talk about it because it bothered me because of how, and I love how eloquently DL put her in her place
uh-huh.
when he wrote. Well, okay, first of all, let's start back. You doing all of this because of top billing? Did it change your pay in any way? Did it change the people that came to see both of y'all in any way? You did all of this, making all this noise, and for what? All it did to me, all it did was to solidify what people have been saying for years, that she's difficult to work with, that her husband is in the way, and it was unnecessary.
Well,
And
see,
then,
I don't know the whole story, but I thought that he had refused to have her headline. Ain't that what the thing was about?
she was talking about she was supposed to be the headliner.
Right. And she said that
And
he had refused to participate in the show if she would be the headline, and they switched it so that he would be the headline.
she was talking about, oh, they switched it. But he pulled contracts out on her. He was like, where's your paperwork? This is my paperwork where I am the headline.
Yeah, and
Where is your paper?
that could have been after it was switched too. I don't know. That's
I
I
don't know.
I
But
don't know. So
it
you
should have
think
stopped there. But for her to bring in his family and then to talk about his daughter who was uh
abused?
yeah.
Well, and I don't agree with that part, but the other part, I mean, I kind of believe her that she was supposed to be the headliner and that, paperwork was switched. I kind of believe her on that part. I think she just went in on his family because, and we was just talking about something like that, but I think she went in on his family because, like we were saying before about how they be beefing on YouTube, no holds bars. They don't give a fuck what they say about you, your kids, your dog. It's like I have, remember that post I posted in our grown folks group? I said about the YouTuber who's getting the backlash right now about that Emmett Till comment?
I haven't, you
A
know
lot
what,
of
I ain't
people
even been
like,
in there. I was about to go in there.
yeah, a lot of people like you can't tell people what to say when they beefing, when they cussing, when they going off. You can't tell people how to fight. So, I
But
politically,
see, now for me, I'm a counter that. You saying you can't tell people how to fight and this and that. That brings up something personal. That brings up when my aunt and my stepmom were fighting, and they brought my recently deceased mother
and people
into it.
will see it as wrong. Like people see it as fucked up. That I done heard
And
some
I'm like,
very
what did my mama have to do with anything that y'all was arguing about? What did she have to do about with it? And then for you to say, I don't give a fuck and I ain't never gave a fuck about her. Excuse me? If you didn't give a fuck about her, that means you didn't give a fuck about me or my
now see
kids.
that's different. And I'm hold on before you rebuttal. I say that's different because she was saying basically she don't give a fuck about your mama. That's probably something different than saying your mama's a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, or your mama a drunk. Or you know what I'm saying? Like that shit would cut me hard if some bitch would say, I never gave a fuck about your mama in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But when you like fighting and you arguing, sometimes we say shit we can't take back. It happens when you arguing and fighting. Was it wrong? Yeah, it was wrong, but then again, if somebody hits you with a rock, you can't say if they should get shot, they should get ran down with a car. That's what I'm saying. Like, people can't tell people how to fight. You know, but yeah, it's wrong. It was wrong for her bringing his daughter into that shit. It was foul,
And
especially.
then especially since she was a victim her damn self.
Exactly.
So why would you, being a victim, being a survivor of that, why would you basically re-victimize this girl? Why would you
Because
re-victimize her?
people, when they in a battle, they try to hurt deep. And I think Monique was pissed off and hurt after what DL did. And so then DL came back, basically calling her a liar. And that's when she went deeper. And was she wrong? Yeah, it was messed up.
But that had not. But see, my thing is this: you saying you can't tell people how to fight. The family had nothing to do with a contract dispute. That was something that had nothing to do with nothing. But I like
But
how he
again,
brought her down to
people
size when he
are
said
arguing and
she was
fighting.
not acting.
But again, when people are arguing and fighting, it's not like it's uncommon for somebody to say something bad about somebody's grandma or they kid or they husband, wife. It's not like it ain't. You know, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked, and then it's Monique. Like, she's a comedian on top of that. So I wasn't shocked. She was trying to cut deep, and she did. She
She
got the
should have kept
response
them,
that she wanted.
and then she got cut even deeper when he went after her, and then she
And
ended
as he
up
should. You gonna
apologizing.
talk about my daughter, my family? I'm gonna come back at you. That's a fight. That's. I don't know. I don't know.
But my thing is this: when you arguing and fighting, stay on topic. Some
Girl.
shit and
Girl,
some shit don't need to,
I'm sorry.
some shit don't even need to be discussed.
hold on, there's some
You know?
feedback. Miss Sis, what was that you?
Let me plug it.
Okay.
That look better? That better?
Yeah, I heard Carmel Diva through your
Those and yeah, I got this Bluetooth speaker plugged up. So let me say something because you know that show is here. That
Yeah.
particular show that you guys are talking about. So
Yeah.
check this out. It was DL's show.
Mm,
It was something he put together. He brought her in on it. Okay.
hmm
Now the promoters
Mhm.
gave him a contract, but what his wife, what Monique and her husband had was a memorandum agreement, but they didn't have a what you call a contract. It was a memorandum.
Mhm.
Now, once they got there, the problem wasn't with DL because it was his show. He brought
Well,
her in.
it was with the produce. It was with
The promoters.
the promoters. So the
Promoter.
promoters had told her that she was gonna be the headliner.
Okay, no. Oh, yeah, but wait a minute. No, let me say this. Let me say this. It was DL was on tour. He decided to bring Monique in on this show here in Detroit. You know, he brought her in on. The promoters, of course, that's a good show. So yeah, they went for it, right?
Yeah.
So her husband and the promoter went back and forth, and the memorandum gave them whatever the inkling that she would be the headliner.
Mhm.
But how is she going to be the headliner on DL Hughley's show? Now, this is the issue.
See, that's
DL
the first time I heard that it was his show.
Hughley, it was his show. He brought her in on it. That was what he was like. That's
Yeah, that's the first time I heard that though. I ain't heard nobody else say that.
Oh no. He was been saying it on the show. That's what the thing was. He's like, how about you in on something? That's the last time I'll reach out, and that's the last time I ever work with her again. And da.
Mm-hmm.
So when he brought her in on the show, the argument with her was she wanted to go last.
Right, the headliner.
Because see, that doesn't mean anything. Some headliners go first.
Yeah.
Sometimes the headliners go last. It depends on how it goes. That's not necessarily. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't
And,
know that either. I thought all
yeah,
headliners are gold.
the headliner can do
Yeah.
in whatever order he decides to go. He can go in the front, in the middle, at the end. His thing
A lot
is
of times it's usually a little fast, yeah.
usually the reason why the headliner goes last is because that's who people come to see. And a lot of times, if the other comedians wouldn't have an opportunity to perform, because when they see the headliner, they leave.
Right.
Especially if they don't know. So the headliner usually gives room to the other people, which is why she had a problem, because she felt like her reputation far superseded his, that she should be the one headlining. So at that particular point, I believe what happened was to keep her from canceling out at the last minute, the promoters gave her what she pretty much told her what she wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But DL still got paid the amount of money that he got paid, whether he went first, last, or the other.
Right.
But if you are to go on there and look at that show, she did not perform at all.
Mm.
For
So
the
why did she perform?
her whole amount of time she was out there, she was on stage belittling DL Hughley.
Oh yeah, she wasn't like. Oh, you mean she wasn't telling her rehearsed jokes? Yeah.
No, she didn't perform any comic act. She was going off on this man in Detroit.
Ranting and raving.
She does not understand.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
He
that.
tore her tail with a lot of other promoters and with a lot of ticket buyers. Because see, that's what happened. I don't know if y'all remember back some years ago. There was a big thing with Steve Harvey and Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Here in
I
Detroit.
remember that.
Here
I
in
remember
Detroit.
that.
Now, it started as Steve Harvey was bringing Cat Williams out, and they was going to do this comedy bash thing. And it was going to be this extravaganza. Well, somehow the promoters put a versus in it. Steve Harvey came out, and Steve Harvey, it was something they put together because Steve Harvey's on the radio here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his market. He came out and he did a comedy show. Cat Williams came out and belittled, embarrassed, and kept on Steve Harvey his whole skit. So Cat Williams thought it was like a dozens kind of thing, where they go back and forth in dozens. Steve Harvey was like, no. It wasn't like that. We boys. We friends. We weren't coming out to do that to each other. We were coming out to leave our all on the stage. So it turned into something that ended up putting them on bad terms for a minute.
Yeah, because it was a battle and Cat was winning.
It was a bad battle. Well, he was winning because he was being Cat Williams. Blue.
Cat is a battler. Cat is a battler.
Blue. Very blue. Mm-hmm. He does blue comedy.
Yeah, I don't remember that. It's
it was a big thing.
God,
it was a big thing.
Big thing. And it went real bad, real fast.
That was how long was that? Yeah,
let me tell y'all what happened. After the show, Cat Williams went down. This is how I'm talking about. This is why I'm gonna bring this back to Monique. Cat Williams went down to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Being Cat Williams. 4.5 feet tall, with a lot of boldness. And he was getting all cocky and smart. He went down to the casino in the high rollers, getting all cocky and smart, saying whatever. And so somebody bumped into him and he cussed them out. And they was like, oh, bitch. Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss on your show. Little B word.
What? She didn't mean to cuss on our show.
I'm just saying, well, you know, I'm saying what he said. So he called he called Cat Williams after Cat Williams cussed him out for bumping into him. Like, motherfucker, you seen me? You just gonna bump and keep going and blah 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 blah. He was like, oh, excuse me, man. I mean, whatever. He was like, well, no, nigga, you gonna blah 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 blah. He kept going on and on and on with this big dude, and the big dude finally got frustrated and called him a little B. Cat Williams say, if you see a B, slap a B, and he did just that.
Yeah. Knocked him out right from the casino floor.
Slapped him and his shoe came off. Slapped him out his shoes.
Now you know that's a hard ass slap when somebody slapped you out your damn shoe.
So
that was Chris Rock wasn't the first slap heard around her.
Oh no,
girl, listen, but that wasn't on TV. This one was down at the casino. So check this out. People don't receive you well when you come up against someone that they love and admire. Now, one thing about it, when Steve Harvey first came to his market to the city, listen, every Saturday night he had free, every Saturday weekend, at least once a month, he had a free breakfast at one of the biggest places in Detroit, the radio station, free breakfast where you can come and watch them on the show live from 6 in the morning to 10 in the afternoon and eat breakfast with them. They took pictures, all of that. They did this for about a year or so. Mm-hmm. And so he had a lot of fans. His fan base is big here. When Cat came and did what he did, he lost a lot of respect from a lot of people because that wasn't what they came to do. You understand? So when Monique went out and she went to talking about this man's dog, his daughter, his mom, that was unnecessary because she didn't do it out of any comedic relief. She did it out of anger. Mm-hmm. And she was like, y'all gotta excuse me because I'm pissed right now. I'm really mad right now. And And this is what they got, a whole hour or 45 minutes or whatever of her ranting and raving and not performing. And it wasn't fair to the ticket buyers because they didn't get you. And then D.L. Hughley had to come out after that and still wreck the house, okay? Mm-hmm. He came out, he didn't do that to her. He came out and he performed like he was supposed to do. Now, when it was all said and done, she kind of tried to go out before all of the backlash and try to diffuse it her way, like she always does. Yes, Daddy. And what you say, Daddy? And I love her.
Trying to rewrite the narrative.
She was wrong. She was dead wrong. Because number one, you're a lady first. And to be frank, because this is a predominantly male arena, not only you get the respect, but you got to keep it. And you can't get it by kicking and screaming because every time something doesn't go your way. Now, you took somebody, Tanya, you are the cake designer. I'm a cake baker. You understand me? Mm-hmm. You put me on and you start showing me how to decorate cakes. And then I come to Nebraska, your neck of the woods. And the next thing I know, because now I know how to bake and I know how to design, not half as good as you, but I think I'm just as good as you. So now I want to come to your city and I want to put my name on the top of your building because I think I'm all that. So I don't want Tanya and Cislo. No. I want Cislo and Tanya's, or Cislo or Tanya featuring Cislo to make me look like I'm above it. That's not right. That's not right. You don't do that. You brought me on. Mm-hmm. I'm never supposed to come and try to steal your shine because now I feel like I've been in X amount of movies. How many movies he been in? And I had
I got an Oscar and this and that.
Oscar and this, that, and guess what, boo?
But you ain't worked steady since then.
But if somebody told me that I was supposed to be the headliner and that this other person refused to perform if I was the headliner, I can see why she was upset.
But Tanya, this is what happens.
To me, the way
All
I
she
saw it.
has.
How am I
Listen, ladies. It boils down to this. It boils down to this. What she had was a piece of paper. She had a typed up piece of paper versus
memorandum. He had a contract
versus a actual contract drawn up between the two parties.
If somebody told me that, like, okay, I done cakes before at events. Sometimes my cake was the highlight or the headliner, as you want to call it, and sometimes I made cupcakes or something else on the side, chocolate, strawberries, or something. While somebody else's cake was, you know what I'm saying. So somebody told me that, and then I find out later, no, somebody said they want somebody else's cake to be the headliners, and they want you in the back just making some cupcakes. If that's what somebody's telling me, though, then why wouldn't I believe it?
But see, that's why you get everything in black and white.
Especially after the way that she has been treated. Now, I'm not saying that Monique ain't a problem, but a lot of them are problems. A lot of them think that people are beneath them, that they are everything because they got money, because they got status, because they popular and they famous. A lot of them act like crybabies and entitled. Not just her, but still, I can believe that she has issues, that people have had issues with her, but a lot of people are hard to work with. And some of them people be front when they be doing the interviews. Oh, how was it like to work with Kevin Bacon? Or how was it like to work with whatever? And they're like, oh, they're great. Then you hear later, it's always later, about how it really was like to work with certain people. But still, if somebody would have told me that, I probably would have believed it too. But again, as far as the comment she made about his daughter, yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong. But if she felt that way, if she believed that way, and she said it,
no.
I mean,
it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. All the way around.
The only part I see is unacceptable is what she said about his daughter. That's
all of it was because she didn't have a reason. First of all, it was bad business. Will Smith slapping that man on the Oscars was bad business.
Right. And
that
he's feeling that now.
Totally wrong.
He's feeling it. He's feeling
Another
it now.
thing is everybody ain't wrong.
Okay, Monique.
This is the reputation that this woman has over the years. Yeah, you got an Oscar, but how did you get it? Somebody gave you this break. Somebody put you in this movie and put you in a situation. And then what happened? Y'all fell out. And you fell out with Ty Perry. And you fell out with Oprah. And you fell out with DL. And you fell out with
Daniel.
And you had a show that was top of the charts. Your own night show. And it got canceled. Why?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, it's not everybody else.
Right.
That's the problem.
And you could be right, but the only part I see that she did wrong was talking about his daughter.
No, the whole thing.
The only part, but to me, you don't have to agree.
The whole thing and the way she went about it.
Because again, if somebody told me that I'm supposed to headline something, I don't care who put the shit together. If somebody told me I was going to be the headliner, I don't care if they wrote it on a napkin. But if they told me that, that's still a verbal contract. If somebody told me that they were going to do this for me on this particular.
Did she have it with DL? Okay, but did she have the contract with DL or did she have it with somebody who had nothing to do with it?
Promoters were paying
that. But I'm just going by what she like. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me for her to go on stage and act all out like that if she knew it was a whole lie. Like, why do that?
It makes sense for her to go. Listen, Tanya.
Why? When she knew she was going to get backlash, why do it if you know you're going to get backlash?
They don't care. Because she got daddy sitting next to her, pumping her up. Because he wants daddy, her husband, daddy.
Oh.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
If
Her
Karma
puppet
Diva,
master.
right, Karma Diva, bring me to Omaha, and she tell me, it's your show, but she telling me, yeah, Cisco is gonna be your name, you're gonna be the headliner, and so I get there and I say, all right, if Tanya is headline, I
But
ain't
the
going.
promoters is the
I'm not.
one
No, no, no,
who
no.
usually
Karma
tell
Diva is the
everybody
promoter.
what they're gonna do,
Karma
how much
Diva
they're
is the
gonna get
promoter.
paid. That's what the promoters do.
Okay,
So if
so
they
check
telling
this
you
out.
you're gonna get paid this amount of money and you're gonna be headlining, why wouldn't you believe the promoter? So basically,
So
you said
why
the
don't you
promoter
go
lied.
off on the promoters instead of DL?
Oh, because y'all not hear
Right.
me. She's
No, I hear
saying
you fine.
that
She
the
was
promoter.
wrong.
Okay, never mind. Cause y'all not
She
listening to
was
me.
wrong. Okay,
Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if I come to your city on your show on our show, Carmen Diva tell me I'm okay. She telling both of us the same thing because she want to make sure I get there. So when I get there and you really the headliner, but I say I ain't going on, and then I don't get my way, and I still got to go on before you, and you end up closing the show, and I get on there. I can't stand that little Ace. Ace is this. Her dog stink. Her son ain't no good, and this that. And that's gonna make you want to throw hands. Now tell the
But
truth.
I already said what she said was wrong. I'm not saying
Her
that.
whole
I'm
attitude
saying
was wrong because
as
she shouldn't have
far
been mad. I
as
shouldn't be mad at you. I should be mad at Carmo Diva. She booked the show. She was paying me. She the one lied to me, not you. You didn't do anything to me. She lied to me. She's the one that was wrong.
Mm.
So if anything, my anger should have been pointed towards the promoters, the person that paid me, and the person that lied, not because
hey, Tanya, what's up?
he's telling both of us the same thing. So I think she should have been angry at the promoter, if anything, and said, look, I can't come to Detroit because y'all got some janky promoters. Because this promoter ain't that. Now that would have been funny as heck because she would have been one on the bone. But you don't get mad at the hand that feeds you. She ain't been doing nothing. She hasn't been doing any because everybody refused to work for her. And guess what? It's going to be real hard for anybody to do anything with her now. She even had
Especially
her
since she
own
came
radio
after
show.
that victim.
She had her own radio show just like DL. She got flushed. Guess who she got flushed out by? Wendy Williams.
Not Wendell.
Wendell Orenthal. What's her name, Tanya? James and the Giant Peach.
I don't know.
What's
Next
that?
subject. Next subject, please.
Oh, I love you, girl. Don't get mad. This is what time.
I ain't getting mad, but if I can't say my
Who
opinion, then we might as well switch to the next topic.
Say what you want to say.
No, it's all
I
good.
mean,
It's
we
all
just
good.
disagree.
It's all good. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I thought it was fun, actually.
Right.
I thought it was
I'm
fun.
motherfucking doing it and fuck them all. Cause ain't none of them paying my motherfucking damn
Like,
bill.
Okay.
Monique, if you listening, you ain't shit right by now with your Oscar winning funky ass, but you need to get your motherfucking head right. And DL nigga, just sit your ass down, keep doing what you doing, cause you ain't guiltless, but
I mean,
nevertheless the
hey,
big
that's what
homie.
I'm
Right.
saying. Like,
Anyway,
y'all, everybody
what the
putting
hell
it on
going
her,
on?
but it's okay. It's okay. It's
What's
okay.
going on? What the hell?
DL ain't shit either. He's still saying his same old jokes he's been saying for 30 years.
A whole
Oh,
lot
wait.
of people ain't shit right
And not
now. Fuck them too. But what's going on?
another tip,
Right.
DL, when he was here some years ago, he was married. And girl, he was taking like 3-4 women back to the hotel room with him. And that's, I know, because the girl and her husband that were the promoters and bought him here, she was one of my hair clients. And I had free front row tickets to see him. Girl, bye. It was him, Bernie Mac, and what's my boy name? Bill Bellamy.
Oh, Bill Bellamy.
Triple Threat Comedy Jam. That was in about 91, 92. This dude picked, he had like 3-4 women that he took back in the room with. You hear me? He on a tracksuit. A tracksuit. After the show, he put on a tracksuit.
Yeah,
And
Corey
he
cut a new one.
did, sure did. Can't do nothing about it now. It's like 30 years later, but hey, he did it. So yeah, I ain't saying he perfect because he ain't.
That's why he had the side baby and everything else.
Yep, he had a side baby, sure did.
Well, I just want to take a minute to say to sister, my condolences to the loss of your brother.
Yes. Yes.
Charles Brooks, aka Duval. I don't know him personally, but I know a lot of people who do know him.
Really?
But my condolences to the loss of your brother.
You
Who?
I don't know him. I've
yeah.
never heard of
That's
him,
the
but
thing.
you know, my condolences
You remember
to
Duo?
his family and his those who loved him.
I went to his page and he don't look familiar to me, but that's neither here nor there. My condolences.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, yes.
I lost
Yeah,
my
that's
cousin.
all. But yeah, y'all.
My 45
So
year
what
old
the
cousin
hell?
died yesterday.
Mm.
She had a stomach ache, and her daughter and her husband rushed her to the emergency room. And when they got there, she had
What, cancer?
she had a stomach ache, and they didn't know what it was. And when they did test and everything, she still didn't know. And so they stayed. The EMS took her to the hospital. They stayed with her until about 1 or 2 in the morning, and they left to go get some rest. I'm sorry, they stayed to 3. When they got home, they hadn't been home an hour. They called her back. When they got there 20 minutes later, she was gone.
Damn.
One day she had a stomach ache. One day, and they still don't know what killed my cousin. This was my little cousin. When I was a master stylist at a hair salon, I gave her her first job as a shampoo girl. My baby cousin, and now she's gone.
Mm.
She's gone. Yup.
Well, my condolences to you too, sis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
my
condolences.
condolences definitely. What the hell?
Kaya! I'm sorry, y'all, for yelling like this.
Somebody
What's
knows
up,
something.
bro? Where's your wife? Where's our sis?
She's sitting right here.
What's up?
What's up with the shy?
I'm sorry. Oh, the chicken is almost.
Which one? Which episode? Okay, the new episode come on Sunday.
Right, and the last episode was episode 5. The Christmas one?
The one with the Christmas?
Yes. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. That was a good episode. That was a very good episode.
Yeah, it was. I feel bad for Sway.
You say you feel bad?
I kind of like Sway though.
You do?
Sway. I like Sway.
I
Sway.
wasn't feeling him. I never really was feeling him. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was the age thing for me. I never thought they were really like, I knew it wasn't gonna be short lived. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that storyline, that wasn't gonna be, that wasn't gonna be no forever storyline. But who knows? I always wanted her to get back with Darnell, and hey, I know that sounds ridiculous, but that nigga,
Well, hopefully he got his shit together.
I don't know. Do you think he's serious about getting back with her? Like, I know he's still in love with her, and she's still in love with him. It's quite obvious.
He better be. And then she stupid if she fall for the okie doke again. I'm like, no. I would have just left it alone. That's past. It's past.
Well, how it is. Sometimes you dibble and dabble. Sometimes you dibble and dabble.
Not in the past. In the past for a reason.
Sometimes it happens though. You dibble and dabble in the past. I thought they were actually gonna have sex, but it was just a kiss,
right?
Just a kiss, a mistletoe kiss, just a kiss.
Sound like some bullshit to me.
No, it was
I
really
ain't different
actually
bad
good. I
and
thought it
shit.
was really
I'm
good.
zoned out. I'm like, ain't they got a whole show to discuss this?
Alright, I'm dibbling and dabbling. I'm going to shoot her punk ass. I
It's a
ain't
hood
dibbling dabbling
table.
shit.
It's a Friday Night Live. We discuss anything
I know.
and everything from the hood to the White House and beyond. But I do want to discuss something as well, because I heard something about one of the shows that I do watch, and that was P Valley. So I want to hear y'all comments about this particular
Shoot
thing
a
I
fire.
heard.
I'm muted on
Which
that.
part?
No,
I
this
haven't
is
seen
what.
none
No,
of
I'm just saying though. I heard somebody saying that a female had posted on social media that if her very straight man was really into P Valley, then they gonna have a problem. Like straight men shouldn't be watching that type of TV show. And so another straight man was saying, well, I'm a whole married man. I got a wife. I'm straight. I'm not gay. And I enjoy the show. And he said, I would recommend a lot of
personally to
people
me.
check it out. Even if you are straight or gay, he said, I recommend people check it out because it's not just about that particular gay scene. It's the whole storylines all together. You know, everything going on. So how do y'all feel about that?
Girl, he
Or,
watched
That's what it sounds like to me.
I
Like when
don't, 'cause I ain't
I've
never
always
saw none
said,
of this
why
shit.
is it that a lot of time when, like, say you in a bar
I don't watch
and a
that shit.
straight man sitting there and a gay dude walking in, all of a sudden you can see them straight men. They just tighten up. They
uh-huh.
tighten up, and it's like, why? It ain't like every gay
They
man
scared
that
they gonna
walk
take
in
their booty
wants you.
home. They scared they
So
gonna
I
take
still
their
don't
booty.
got time to be looking at it. No, I'm good. I see enough of it
Oh,
as it is. There's
girl.
enough
Those
of it in my phone. I don't have to look at it. I'm good.
well, that's just like some
That's
gay
just me.
men
That's
ain't
just me.
gonna
I ain't gonna. That's on whoever like it. That's fine. I mean, that's whatever trips your trigger, whatever turns you on. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You like it, I love it. Oh well, what the fuck they
I
got to
mean,
do with
hell,
me?
that's like back in the day. Men used to watch soap operas too.
Yeah,
That didn't make them gay. Yeah, we
right.
could sit and
Didn't
talk
have
about all
well,
my
some of them
children
didn't
all
have
day
no
long.
choice though. Some of
look.
us didn't have no choice when you had one goddamn family TV and grandma and uncle and everybody was in the goddamn house. And everybody like one like to live in the general hospital and young and restless.
And
Mm.
if you
Those,
didn't have no
those straight men watching it.
cable,
I'm sorry. Those straight men watching it for the strippers.
well, that's what the married man said, and his wife was sitting right next to him.
That's
He
too
said anytime
bad.
Mercedes in any show, he said I'm gonna watch. But I mean, people are treating this like it's Brokeback Mountain or something. Like the whole storyline is just
Well,
about.
that's the way it's been described. If
Well,
it's
he
broke,
was breaking his back
okay.
though.
Well, I don't
Oh,
want
I
to look
mean,
on
he
all that. I
was,
don't got
but
time to
it's
look
not
on.
the
I don't give a
whole
fuck about that shit.
He was broke back in that mountain though.
So you can't knock a person if they don't want to see no shit like that. That's
But
not. Hey, that ain't good.
it's not the whole
Oh, you can't convince me to
storyline
sit around here and watch another man fucking another man. That got me fucked up.
Now I'm gonna
It
ask
don't work
this:
like that.
do y'all think that there's an actual gay agenda out there?
What do you mean?
Yes.
It's been one from the inception of these people, but that's a whole deeper part of the
Well,
rabbit
go
hole. So
into
I'm not
further
gonna even go
detail,
there.
please.
You said what?
I said go into further detail, please.
Like, um, to emasculate men, to like, think about it. 20 years ago, we wouldn't even seen two men holding hands on a show, and
Or two
now,
Whole
women.
time.
right, and now I mean, it seemed
Every
like it
show.
was just yes, every show
Every
there
show.
is
Tossing each other
some kind of
salad.
in-depth. There's some kind of in-depth gay storyline. There's some kind of
But if it ain't women, it's men.
even
So
right,
I
but
see
I
a
mean,
lot of
like,
shows where it's gay women too.
even on the cartoons for kids, they're
I
putting it
thought
out.
gay men happy.
I mean,
No, like,
I don't think it's just.
and I mean, I understand inclusion and wanting to see representation. I get that,
I think they're just trying
but
to represent everybody. That's what I really think because of all these movements,
I
like
thought gay men happy.
movements,
I didn't
like
know it meant a certain kind of people would they that. I didn't know that. But that's what it
it's
is.
gay, is gay, is trans, it's bi, it's so many different things.
I thought gay men happy.
It's so many of it displayed in movies and TV shows now. It's almost expected. Like literally, it's almost
Took
expected.
a
Like
word.
every show. Like okay,
Like,
what
you
show
know,
is
these
that?
men
I know
walking around with their fingernails painted and wearing pearls and shit. Men saying,
And
"Oh, it's
Daisy
okay
Duke.
to wear skirts," and it's like, what?
And I'll tell you
Since
straight,
when?
No, that is not okay. That is
I
not
think-
fucking okay. Folks need to stop trying to. That's bullshit. The shit's not fucking okay. You are not a fucking female at the end of the motherfucking day. You were born. You are a male. You are a female. That is how. That's fucking law. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what the fuck you want to do. Don't mean you gotta press that shit on everybody the fuck else. Like, what the fuck? I don't want my grandson looking at all that shit all the motherfucking
That's a
time. Like,
whole
really?
different. That's
Right.
a whole different. That's a whole different thing. When people are trying to press the issue or press it on you,
I
That's a
feel
whole-
like they are really pressing the goddamn issue. You can't turn on the TV. You can't turn on cartoons. You can't do nothing.
But it's
without
just
watching-
not the gay men though. It's like I said,
It's
gay
gay.
women.
I don't even want to see a bunch of females doing it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
still
whole bunch
thought
of
gay
shit.
men
We
happy.
get way more feedback when it's a man dressing up as a girl versus a girl dressing up as a boy. Don't nobody say nothing when they see a girl dressing up as a boy.
Oh, I
Oh
do.
yeah.
But when you
Bullshit.
see a
Why?
man walking around with a skirt and with his nails painted on, then it's like, oh, they're trying to shove it down our throat. So I think
Automatically,
it's
if a
like,
female walking around dressed like a dude, they automatically think she gay. Because I used to dress like a tomboy all the time. My parents thought I was fucking
I
gay.
am talking about
No.
gay women, though. I'm talking about gay women. I'm not talking about tomboy because I'm
Yeah.
a tomboy, and that's all I wear. Carmel, you ain't
But I
never
mean,
seen
back in the day,
My little
that's
sister
how
is
I
a
mean,
damn skirt.
she can tell you I used to wear pretty much nothing but flannels and jogging suits and shit like that. And
And
I'm
actually,
quite sure.
my sister is a stud, and she doesn't even agree with a lot of the shit that is being put out there. She was like, a lot of that shit is being sensationalized. A lot of the gay, whatever, the alphabet
They
people
ain't
community.
Exactly, because they gay
What
men
is
happy.
worse?
They
So
don't
what
mean
do you think
homosexual.
is worse? Let me ask y'all this. What do you think is worse? For them, as you call it, sensationalizing gay or sensationalizing sex? Like, because we might see
Sensationalizing
some-
sex.
we
Yeah,
might
because
see
gay
some-
does not mean homosexual.
we
Sex.
might hold on now. We might see some shows where it's gay people, but sometimes they don't show them going all the way. Not on every show. You might see them kiss or hug, but you might not see them like just going all the way and stuff like that. But with
Sensationalizing sex.
with heterosexual, you see the booze, the ding, you see, I mean, everything in almost every show, even on
Well,
cartoons.
nowadays, yes, you are.
So which
Yeah,
one do
nowadays
you
you
think
are.
is worse? You think
I think the
I'm sick of
sensationalizing
that
of
too.
sex.
I'm sick of that too.
Yeah, I'm tired of sensation. Even on, well, they got these young kids portraying, some of these are younger teenagers. They having sex,
just
they
like
drinking.
in the Shy and other shows, and I love the Shy. But yeah, they have like kids portraying like they're having sex, they're having babies,
And they're portraying teenagers. So,
but then again,
Everybody need
this is
their
real
ass
life,
whooped.
right?
Always over
This is real life,
sensationalized.
right?
Google.
So to me, they're still portraying real life. So when it comes to the kids having sex and whoop whoop whoop, I'm not trying to see no teenagers
Or is it actually they
getting
are
together
putting it
nothing
out
like
there
that.
and then the kids are imitating what they're seeing on TV?
But when
Because
we
they
was
know that's what
younger,
kids going to imitate what
when
they
we
see
was
on
younger,
TV.
they didn't even want people kissing on TV when we was younger. Like they thought
we
that
didn't
was
see a whole lot of that.
they
No.
thought like they had the old TV shows. People were sleeping in separate bedrooms. The wife had her own bedroom. The husband had her own bedroom in different shows back in the day because they thought it was too much if they slept in the same bed. But now it's like We got kids having sex. We got gay people having sex. We got. I mean, I don't know. I just think they're trying to represent. Like, who was that? Who said that? Karma Diva. I think they're just trying to represent everybody because of the so much backlash people be getting. So many people are so damn.
Everybody's salad tossing.
That's because everybody's so goddamn sensitive
Yeah,
now.
that's what I was just saying.
Yes. They
You like
are.
ranch or
They are
French?
emotionally
You like Dorothy
unstable.
Lynch? You want Hidden Valley or Dorothy Lynch? Which one you want?
Dorothy Lynch.
Give me Dorothy.
Dorothy.
Y'all be shaming y'all damn self.
Oh, actually, I like it mixed together. If I was to be honest,
That is
Good.
just the grossest thing ever to
I
be
like a
known
little
in
bit of
man.
ranch,
Right.
and a little bit of Dorothy.
Fucking Dorothy Lynch ass and goddamn Hidden Valley with his funky
Hey,
ass.
Torio Lover, what's up?
What is Dorothy Lynch?
It's a dressing.
It's
I
a
mean,
A
salad
very
dressing.
sweet
It's a
goddamn me salad.
salad dressing,
It's
It's
a
a tossed salad.
tomato-based salad dressing.
and it's the bomb.
So that's
It
why I
is
say they either want their salad tossed with Dorothy Lynch or Hidden Valley.
What salad toss? What the hell we talking about? Oh my god! See, quit sensationalizing.
Well, I'm explaining what you just y'all
I
talking
don't
about.
know. Ain't nothing wrong with getting your salad toss every now and then, though. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, but the hell if
Yes,
it ain't.
Nicki Minaj, a
You
Lil
better get your ass.
Wayne. Nicki
You
Minaj,
better
a
say.
Lil
You better
Wayne.
toss your shit in some hot water, nigga.
nothing
Nasty
wrong.
ass.
Nicki Minaj and
You
Lil Wayne. They said ain't nothing wrong with getting that
ain't gonna
salad.
turn around and share the same cigarette or the same drink or the same joint. Y'all be shaming yourself.
Oh, brush your
Completely.
teeth.
And for those of
Brush
y'all
your
still
teeth.
asking, Dorothy
That
Lynch
ain't
is a
gonna do it.
it's a
Brush your
regional
teeth.
salad
Apparently,
dressing.
Kels didn't teach y'all
It's
that
based here in the
DNA don't lie.
Brush your teeth. Coriolana
Y'all be
said,
shaming
"You
yourself.
never heard of? Oh my God! See, y'all must see. That must be a Midwest thing, I guess.
It is. It's because it's made here in Omaha, but it's
Feather bones, just like feather bones. A lot. I used to hear
yeah,
people down south or way up north say, "What the hell is a
riblets.
feather bone?" Or yeah, some people call them, but I actually realize there is a difference because
Yeah,
one
they
time,
riblets. They
no, one
call
time,
ass meat bones. It's the
one
it's the
time,
bo- it's the booty cheek meat from the
I never knew what a feather bone was. All I know is they delicious as hell.
well, one
it's
time
the
I
booty
bought
cheek meat.
some riblets, and they told me they were feather bones, but when I got
Yeah,
them at home,
riblets.
they were not feather bones.
Yeah, they
Mm-mm.
booty
They
cheek
were like
meat.
they were nothing like feather bones. So after that, a long time after that, I would ask the store people, I'm like, "Are y'all sure them as feather bones and not them little things that
They
y'all?"
booty cheek meat.
Well, they some good booty cheek meat. They better than chitlins.
So is.
I'd rather eat them than
Y'all
chitlins.
be shaming yourself. Y'all need to be motherfucking shaming
That's some
yourself.
delicious. That's some
I mean,
delicious.
And which one y'all get it from? Cause Chubb the only one got them. Cause House of
Booty
Poetry
gut.
shut down.
Y'all can keep them booty gut shitlins, and I'll eat my feather.
Or y'all go to field.
What's
Or
up,
y'all go in
Jelly
the field.
Bean? She said y'all making me hungry. Is Jelly Beans a
You
troll?
all be shaming yourself.
Carmadiva, is Jelly Beans a real person or a troll? They
I
talking
don't
about help.
know.
Why is they in the chat talking about help?
What you need
Right,
help
like
with?
help you with what? I need help too. Shit.
Somebody
is,
call
I was
911.
talking about
you
motherfucking help. I need
are you
motherfucking
in?
help
Hold
too.
on, y'all. In all seriousness, are you
Oh,
in
they said
danger?
I'm a real person. Well, what you need help with?
Are you in
I
danger?
need
Are
help.
is
Do
your
you
life?
need 911? What's your address?
Right. Let us know what you need.
Don't be saying help in capital letters.
Right.
You ain't where I'm at then. I can't
It's
help.
not serious now.
People be playing too much. I don't call out my resources for no drive turkey shit.
I ain't putting help on no damn social media unless I really.
No one loves you.
They said I
You
need
better
help.
love yourself. You hate your life. Man, get your ass on with that bullshit.
Okay. You need a life coach and a therapist, baby, and we gonna
No, you need to
They
smoke
got a
some
new
weed,
mental
man.
gonna
mental
pray.
health
Look, we
No,
gonna pray.
988.
We
Call
gonna pray
988.
over you. We gonna pray over you, but
Call
baby, ain't nothing we
988.
can
That's all
do
she
for
gotta do.
you other than that. You need
That's
to
all you gotta
take
do.
steps to change your own life.
If you
The
hate
the
your
be
life,
the,
yeah,
be the
Facebook is
change.
not Facebook is not the play. I mean, Facebook, YouTube is not the
Be the
place to
change
be.
you want to see. Be the
Call
change you wanna see.
988. I'm trying to help you. Y'all think I'm playing?
That's the new mental.
It's the new mental
suicide.
health thing with the
Suicide.
nationwide 911. Instead of 911, you call 988.
Corey
Oh,
Lover
okay.
said
I
he
didn't know
probably
that.
heard booty meat cheat. Corey Lover. Oh, that's funny.
But
No,
yeah,
yeah, they're troll. They don't need help. They're troll. That's all.
Well, I'm just saying though, even trolls need help with their
right.
funky ass. But go on about your business,
That's a
man. Go
troll.
play with yourself.
They just trying to disrupt the track, the
Big
chat.
dog
Yeah, I
gone.
know that, but still go play with yourself or kill yourself. Do one of the two.
Hello,
Make a
y'all.
choice.
Hello.
Just don't go to no schools or no public places, please. And thank
Nah,
you.
don't worry about going to school because I first. Anyway, let me shut up. I ain't gonna even. Anyway, I'm already over the past the edge. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
figure out
you're
where I
right,
hit the
Corey
bottom.
Lover. It probably is a kid, but a lot of times these trolls be grown ass people.
No, they know what they doing, man. Ain't nobody got no time for that.
They be grown ass people really trolling.
And see, I had to stop because I thought about, I've seen where people like order a pizza and, they couldn't help because somebody is there holding them hostage or something like, to that
But they
effect.
playing too much
And
though,
that was
so.
why I asked that.
But they still playing too much. When they, when
Yeah,
they.
they are playing. That
Come on, man.
sounds right.
Don't do that because if somebody really needed some help and you on here playing funky ass game, like I said, and you go play with yourself and kill yourself, take your choice. Because you're playing too much. There are people that actually need some fucking damn help.
Wolf shit.
And motherfuckers out here on one of those monkey ass shit. But if I say something like that,
You sound good.
you know
Some
what I'm saying?
Godfathers sound good right now, but Godfathers.
I'll take some orgies and I'm way down here in Texas.
So who?
I'll take some orgies.
Orsi.
Yeah, that's the Italian joint downtown. Orsi's is the original. Y'all thought Mama's was the shit back in the day. Orsi's, ORSI, or down off 11. Shit, you don't know what you missing.
Well, shit, I ain't never heard of them, so I don't know.
Orsi's is an attack. They are one of the original pizzerias in that city.
I ain't never heard of them.
Yeah.
But if you say they good,
I've heard Orsi, but I didn't know what it was.
Orsi's, oh my God, y'all ain't know. Well, that goes. Well, that's because a lot of us didn't really go down back in those days. We didn't really frequent. But Orsi's is extremely good. They're downtown. They are original, like the original. Everybody, they used to kick off with Valentino's and Zios and the Staples. Nah, Jack.
Zios is shit.
I mean, I like Zios. I like Valentino's. I prefer their other stuff over there.
If you like those, I promise you're going to fall in love with Orsi's.
Mama's is
Try
Mama's
Orsi's.
is fire. Mama's is fire.
You think Mama's is fire? Check out Orsi's. Like I said, just depend. I don't know how they. I mean, hopefully they still open.
I ain't never.
If they still open, I mean, I would check them out. But if they ain't open, that's because they've been in the business long time.
Well, I'm looking at my
long time
right now, and it says they open Saturday at 7:30 a.m. That can't be right.
Right. Oh well, then again, who knows? I don't know. I haven't been to Orsi's in a very long time, but Orsi's Pizzeria, downtown and open. I think it's 11th. It was 11th and Jackson or something like that.
Bakery as well.
I believe so. Orsi's might have stepped their game up.
That's probably why they open at 7:30 in the morning because it says bakery and pizzeria. So they probably make like.
Oh damn! So they didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, calzones and all that. Yeah, but Orsi's that's a Omaha staple. Well, as far as recommend.
I ain't never heard of them.
Hey, well, it's a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of us ain't heard of. Didn't know it was there.
I'm gonna try. I'll try them.
A lot of us been stuck. We was in the old bootleg North Side or whatever. Couple of South Side restaurants. That little dusty ass Joe Chest.
I eat everywhere. I mean, from lots of restaurants.
I tried to go to Shug's. Have y'all been to Shug's yet?
I've been to Shug's, and I do highly recommend. I wish they would open up over here in Omaha.
Yes.
Because
Well,
and
we
I
were
wish
trying
they
to go
would.
over there, but we ended up going to they were closed, so we ended up going to Stella's. I have not eaten Stella's in God knows how long, but it was delicious. Let me
Stella's, I
tell
I
you.
heard, is
ain't had
really
no
good
house of portrait in a long time.
but I like Shoes, but I wish they get a bigger place or either open
Yeah.
another place because their rest. If you don't get there, like shit, like I mean, it's just like a certain time. If you don't get there, you'll be waiting for hours.
I thought y'all said y'all was about to go
Literally.
to. I thought y'all said y'all was about to go to Leavenworth Cafe.
No shit,
What?
that shit ain't. You know that shit closed down. But shit,
Some
had
of
they still
those,
been open and had that shit never happened, we used to go there all the time for breakfast. Even
some of
our
that
grown
old rat juice.
to go there
Yeah,
for
they did use that. They off and on though. They used that little Mexican pieces. They used to bang though.
I don't know about that. I just always got the
That
onion
Mexican pizza
or
they
the
had, that shit was fire,
gravy
man. That
or
shit
the
was like
steak.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
beef omelet.
choreographer. I mean, if you in North Omaha, oh yeah,
Oh my
we
god.
running over each other.
I can't believe people are still saying that in 2022, but it's okay
We
for it.
tripping over each other in North Omaha, but
It's
yeah,
like
there's plenty of us.
trust me, we don't need no more.
There's too many niggas in the
If nobody
6.1
else black
square
had
meter.
another black baby in Omaha, we'd be good.
Bullshit, it ain't enough of y'all.
It's enough of us here in Omaha. There's enough of us crazy black folks in Omaha. Too
Well,
many.
in that district, yeah, no doubt. In them zip codes of the city, yeah. But if you spread out, shit, it ain't enough.
Well, we
It
don't
done
need
started
any more.
spreading out.
We good. We
Right.
so good. We
And
so
you
good.
good for the moment till the
But these
Sudanese take
niggas
over.
up
They already
here,
about
these niggas up here don't know
50,000
how
deep
to act. They don't know how to
and
act.
climbing.
These niggas up here don't know how to act.
They doing exactly what they see. They imitate what they see.
They don't know how to act. Sure.
And don't get it
They
twisted.
imitate.
Because we in the Midwest, don't mean these dudes are soft.
That's
Please
what I'm
don't get
saying.
it
They
twisted.
don't know
Exactly.
how to act.
Shit. Them
Shit,
Don't
if
get
you
it
motherfuckers from
look
twisted.
up
war torn. They come
Omaha
up in dictatorship for real.
look up Omaha in the 80s and the early 90s. Oh my God. We
Man,
was on
the
the map all
90s,
the time for gangs, drugs, police murders. Like, oh God.
Sudanese though, man. Them brothers is from different breed though.
Mm,
Them
yeah.
brothers is war torn for real. They ain't shit to chop your ass up.
We was like a big city and within a little city. That's like they used to
Oh,
call us
just a
back
bunch
in
of
the day.
nigga ass shit.
They used to call us back in the day Little Chi-Town. They used to call us Omaha, Nebraska instead of Omaha,
It still
Nebraska.
is. It's
They
K
say
Town.
Omaha,
it is Nebraska. Yeah.
Nebraska. Yeah,
That's
it
Smith
was.
City too,
Yeah.
cause there's a whole lot of telling. There's a whole bunch of you niggas, and I know y'all listen. A whole bunch of y'all say some of my family, some of y'all family, but niggas talking,
That's why I
talking
like
too
to do
much,
shit on my own in my younger days
talking. Y'all niggas be talking.
because I like to
Nigga,
do
I
shit
went to
on
the, I
my
was
own
nigga,
back
me and
in
that
the
nigga went to church after we shot that nigga, and
day.
then we went to a baby mama house and
I
robbed
ain't
her
snitch on
cousin.
nobody. I don't snitch
And
on
they go to
nobody.
Salem, and their mama was born in St. Mark, and the nigga lived down in the bottoms, and his cousin live up on the air.
Put
Yeah,
it
I
I
went
this
to
say
North
way:
this.
High
if
with them
I did
niggas.
some dirt with people, if I
I
did
That's
say
some
how
dirt
this.
y'all
with
If you
people
niggas.
gonna do
and
dirt,
I
do
got
it by your
caught,
damn
I just
self.
got caught.
You can't even
I
do it
just
by your
got.
damn self. You better catch the bus to go do some dirt, cause a nigga
No,
see your car, you
Omaha
asked
to
out.
blast ya, not Blacksa. Omaha to blast ya, like
Yeah, real talk.
NEBLA.
Any blast you, meaning that yeah, we'll bust your head wide open.
The
The
blast.
Cali boys know, Arizona boys know, Chicago boys know, hey, Texas boys, anybody from
Oh yeah, the
almost any
Cali people
major
know. I
state, they
mean,
know.
shit, because back
It's
in the
it's,
'80s,
it's somebody that been caught slipping and then got dirt napped from almost every major city that's around the country. In Omaha,
back in
Nebraska, coming with that bullshit.
back in the '80s, when all the gangs started spreading from the west to the east, all the
Man, we
drugs
surround
started spreading
Kansas
from
City,
the west to
Denver.
the east. I
That's
mean,
because
everything
we are
had
on
become
I-80, the drug pipeline, and
Damn
that's
right. Bring your
and
everything
monkey
they
ass
set
had
it
on
up
become
through here.
because we right here in the smack in the middle, and so that's how
Think
All of
we
that
some
shit
country ass. Think we some banana country ass perm wearing ass niggas with some big ass
happened. Right.
Julio
I
glasses.
hate that fucking movie because they made us look like some straight ducks, and it was like, okay, bring your
Yeah,
ass here
bring your ass
and
on.
see for
Exactly.
real.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
everything back in the day had to come through. I mean, we talk about Union Pacific. We talk about the
It
largest
still
capital, the
do.
capital of
Shit, ain't that stuff.
telemarketing, the capital of telemarketing, the capital of packing houses, the capital
And the
of
capital of STDs.
transportation, the capital of
Man,
telecommunications. I mean,
these
we was
motherfuckers don't
like
know.
that spot in the
They
early
just
in the
spreading it amongst each other, just passing us and tag you it.
That
in the
shit
80s and the
mutating. It's
90s
like
and the early
it's probably on
2000s.
this fifth generation right now.
In the
They
80s,
just keep
90s,
passing it
the
back
early
and forth.
2000s, it was like really crazy here.
Nigga,
Like really crazy.
nigga got a strain of gonorrhea from 74.
Oh, let's not talk about the STDs. Carl Lover, that's why I'm gonna be doing
How the hell you get a strain? How you get a
I'm
strain older
abstinent
than
for
me?
life. I'm abstinent for life. Okay? I don't have sex.
How the hell you get how you get
Everybody,
caught with a
it's
strain
too many people with gonorrhea and syphilis in Omaha.
and chlamydias and all that?
The chlamydia is the big
And
one here in
chlamydia.
Omaha.
That's
And
still
chlamydia.
nasty.
Yeah,
Trifling ass.
chlamydia and trick. People don't
I ain't having
understand
sex
trick is
with
a
nobody.
sexually,
I ain't having. Oh, remember the clinic
and
back in the day down by
men can carry
the
trick and not even know. They wouldn't even have
Yeah,
signs
all that
or
out of
symptoms.
control yeast.
remember Logan Fontenelle.
Funky
Remember
dicks. That's what it is.
that clinic down there.
Which
No,
one? Charles Drew?
Remember the clinic that was in Logan Fontenelle.
no.
Oh, right.
It was
Damn, she thought.
inside the
Damn, she went
project.
back.
It was like
Right, y'all did.
inside the
Right, they did
project.
have clinics in the projects. They
Yes, it
sure
was
did.
inside the projects, and that bitch
All the
used to be
projects.
packed.
Spencer had one.
It used to be packed.
Nam and Hilltop.
Yeah, Vietnam projects. They had like the biggest
Well,
clinic back then in the project.
no, Hilltop. No,
And
Hilltop and Pleasant View had Charles Drew. That's what that was.
I ain't never been to the ones. I just seen the ones down in Vietnam. I didn't know they had one in Hilltop. But
No. I
I
said
didn't know
Charles
there was
Drew.
none in
Charles
any
Drew
of them.
was
I know Charles
Pleasant View.
Drew, but I'm talking about in the projects. Like
No.
the only one I knew of was Vietnam.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
actually
Vietnam
like
and
it
South
was
Side.
part of the projects. It was like built the same bricks. It was like part of the projects
I know
back
what
in
you're
the
talking
day.
about, and I believe South Terrace too.
Man, I'm telling you, that motherfucker used to be so packed.
Yeah,
And
everybody ass up in
walking in
there
and out there
burning.
trying to cover their
See,
face and they oh
but
my
the
god.
thing is, I'm gonna tell you, my first job out of college, I was working at the homeless
That was the
clinic
drip.
down in Charles Drew, and I'm telling you, after working there ain't nothing I could not do, because after having to do or help do a prostate exam on a 300-pound homeless man,
Mm,
Huh?
that's
or
disgusting.
yeah,
That's disgusting.
uh-huh.
Cause
Whoa.
you got to separate the ass cheek meat, and he had some ass cheek.
Oh
And then, you know,
Nasty motherfucker. I know he was. Ooh, girl. I know you had like a N95 with a respirator on.
the worst
Yeah,
was, bless this man's
yeah.
heart. I could tell he was kind of slow, but he
He
had
wasn't slow. His
no.
bowel movements were slow.
This a different man. This man had a ulcer on his leg, and he
That's
had
just
been
even nastier.
wrapping it up in
See, yeah,
plastic bags,
like I said,
and
funky.
that smell, because that's dead tissue.
That's
Because
oh
that
ass
was
juice.
flesh.
oh
That is
We
ass juice.
literally,
My mama was a nurse. I
it
bet
was
you.
3 of us, and we literally had to take turns. We could not stay in there longer than 5 minutes because we
Mm-mm.
had to go in there and brush off the dead skin off
And
of this.
the more you flake it, the more it stank.
And that is, besides smelling like the burning flesh when when they had to cauterize something. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
I mean, but that job there was so cool The people were really sweet, but it was, I mean, it would trip you out because some, like the drug addicts would come in and you have to draw blood. They tell you exactly where to go. They be like, here, go in my hand. This is Old Faithful right here. Or
Oh,
here,
So
go in my
been
foot.
there
You gotta go
hollering and
back in here.
shit.
I don't even. Ooh, I'm glad
Huh?
I
They been there hollering and shit.
Ooh,
What you saying? Oh, I'm just.
ooh.
That's why when by the time I started going to like the
Everybody could
hospital,
never be a
working
nurse.
in the
That was a
hospital.
fucking lab experiment.
A nurse or a CNA, I could never.
That was a lab
Shout out
experiment.
to all the people who do that. They in an ADOT. Much respect. Much respect.
That was a
I
lab experiment, man.
Much
I
respect.
it was a learning experience. It truly was.
Sis.
And like I
Y'all tell
said,
the
by the
truth.
time
Don't hold your tongue, sis. Bullshit. You already know between Killer Joe and Charles motherfucking Drew.
oh
That
Ooh,
god,
shit
I never went.
was a lab experiment for North Omaha.
Ooh, St. Joe. I almost died. They almost
Killer
killed me
Joe.
at St. Joe. I had went to
Most of us
St.
was
Joe
born
one
in Killer
time.
Joe.
I
I
had
I
went
was
wasn't.
to
I was
born in
going to
Killer Joe.
university.
I
So
went
yeah.
to St. Joe one time, and they had gave
I
me
was
some
born in Killer
medicine
Joe,
that
man.
was
Mm-mm.
they had gave me some medicine that was on my do not, you know.
On your allergy list.
Yeah, they had gave me some medicine on
And
my
they gave
allergy
it to
list.
you
I didn't
anyway.
know. They gave it to me. I didn't know. And
They was
man,
like, hell, we'll give her a Benadryl to
I
counteract it.
almost I almost died. I almost died. And that was when I
Girl,
was
they try to give you some
I was in
fentanyl, girl.
I was in high school then and almost died. I was like, never again. I will never go back to. That's what we call it,
For
Killer
your
Joe.
lover, it used to be
Called
it was a
St.
hospital.
Joe.
It had been around for a long time.
Yeah, it was called
Man,
St. Joe.
my partner Forte lost his ex-wife up at yeah,
A
they
lot
did
of
this.
people
I think it
lost.
was either Emmanuel or Killer Joe.
A lot of people lost. A lot of people there. But Corey Lover was called St. Joe Hospital. But people in the hood, we called it Killer
Oh
Joe.
yeah, Killer Joe.
Yeah,
That's where it go down.
we called it
Well,
Killer
it
Joe.
used to be a
And if
hospital.
you ever got into a emergency or the ambulance had
The
to come out,
ambulance.
everybody would be like, "Don't take him to Killer Joe. Don't take him
Yeah,
to
don't take him to
Joe."
Killer
It was
Joe,
Like
because
for
man.
real. Like
Cause it's going
because there
down.
was two
University of
main hospitals
Methodist
in North
or
Omaha. Well, there was three, but two of them
Methodist,
they did trauma.
uh,
No, that's not in North Omaha.
UNC.
They
Take
doing trauma.
Methodist.
You
I'm
talking
trying to
about
explain what it was. The reason why
oh yeah,
people went to St. Joe was because it was trauma.
Yeah, I
and
They
mean,
no
were
and no
them
Methodist
and
insurance.
people would be
university. They
like,
were the
"Don't
only
take
two.
me to St. Joe." People
And
was
so
like,
they
"Take
would
me
be
anywhere
the
else."
two hospitals will switch off. And like they said, a lot of time people be like, don't take me
Yeah,
to Killer
they
Joe.
trading bodies. Hey nigga, I got a DOA. You need him? You need a cadaver? I just got a DOA over here,
But
man. We got a whole bunch of these niggas over here. I
get
need to come
shot,
get some of these niggas.
if it wasn't no bullet wound or something like that, they'd be like, "Don't take me to St. Joe." And there's Methodist, there's UNMC, there's
Cause they gonna
what's
give
the
you
one
some
up there
alcohol
on
pads.
the one up there on Sorensen what's the
Emmanuel.
Manual.
Emmanuel, what's the other one? Is
Yeah,
that it?
Manual then became trash now, I heard. So
Emmanuel.
Right. Emmanuel is basically the new St. Joe.
oh
Oh,
that's too
oh,
bad, man. That's
oh,
way too bad, bro.
that is bad.
That's way bad. Emmanuel used to be top of the line. I remember
I
Burger
never
Mercy
been
used
to
to go neck
Emmanuel.
and neck with them.
I didn't visit people at Emmanuel, but I always thought they
I
had good
figured it was
I
gonna
service.
mean,
happen, man.
I
But they
say
got the
that
nut
because
ward up there.
they knocked down St. Joe is well, they didn't knock it down. Now it's apartments and shit like that.
Yeah, for like
They need to
But
college.
bring. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is actually kind of
now
tight. We did some deliveries up in there.
Yeah,
I
I do
haven't
some
been
deliveries when
there.
I do DoorDash every now and then. It's really nice
Yeah,
up
that
But
there.
shit kind of nice. That shit kind of laid up in there, man.
Yeah, it don't look like a
even though they
hospital
built a
at
new
all.
hospital down there, I don't think that new hospital. I mean, I think that's more of a like a walk-in clinic kind of thing. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily a hospital. Hospital.
They
So
didn't pimp
They
children's
like,
got
out.
restaurants, they got all kind of shit. It don't look like it used to be a hospital at all. Like that shit is
but
I'm
crazy.
finna
now
say
the
ain't no
new
more.
trauma centers are well, university is always going to be a trauma center, and then
Always.
it's always going to be a trauma.
Well,
but
why did
now
they put it out St.
Bergen
Joe?
is
Was it because of
the
just
new
all the
trauma.
negative? Um, was it just because of all the negative feedback from people? Is that why they tore it down? I mean, not tore it down,
Bankruptcy.
but they went bankrupt. Okay. And I wonder if that was because
And
a
they
lot
You
of
know,
still, but Boys Town didn't go bankrupt. You better
hell
believe
no,
that.
but a lot of people did not
because they
like
were
going
all
to St.
separate
Joe.
entities.
Oh,
They
they
were
said so
all
y'all
separate
haven't been
entities,
killers.
but they were under one umbrella. Like CHI is
Yeah,
a big umbrella, but you still
yeah.
have like, huh?
Catholic Health Initiatives or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. But you still have like the Creightons because Creighton was what was
Oh,
actually
crazy.
running.
Jesuits,
That's why
man.
they changed it to Creighton.
Yeah.
And Creighton came because Creighton came in trying to save St. Joe because think about it, all the poor people went to St. Joe. Wasn't nobody
Right.
being able to pay for their
All
bill,
the
their
people
hospital
from the
bill.
projects went to down there.
And not only that, a lot of them people, them kids from Creighton were going there and quote unquote practicing
Like
medicine.
I said, that shit was a fucking laboratory for for people poor, not just Northumberland, but just po folk.
So we was guinea pigs.
Period.
We was guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Basically, that's all it was. And
I'm gonna tell
UNMC
you
was
what else
basically UNMC made you feel good about being a guinea pig.
is I'm gonna tell you what else
I love
is a
UNMC.
lab experiment, and people I've been saying it for years, and there are some
Fuck 'em
people who
all.
agree with me, but that Depo-Provera, that shot that women get to help with prevent pregnancies, that's a fucking lab experiment. I wouldn't do it if I was you. The shit, it when I say it totally messes up your reproductive system and how your organs are supposed or the timing of everything.
Even still
You
now,
could,
'cause that shit came out like what, 20,
Hey,
30
so
years ago?
so that means it's because I know my mama ain't here no more. She would answer that.
I
She
mean,
probably
look at all
laughing.
the weight.
Hey,
Look at all the weight these women gain.
so
They
that means that
usually.
I do remember in high school, girls would get that shot in the arm and they would blow up.
Well,
what
they get it in
so
the
if I
butt,
don't
but you gain all this weight. Your periods are when I say unregulated,
They
even you
stop.
can stop it. Even after you stop it, up to a year or two later, your periods are still out of whack. Like you know how you can be like, okay, 28 days, okay, cool, my period finna come. There, you wouldn't even know. It would just
so
be a surprise.
My birth control has always been
so what if my so what if I had a problem with my ops and I hit they punk ass with that shot a couple times? What would that do to them?
my
They
contraception has
make them
always
have. They
been
make their titties grow.
a
Oh,
condom.
okay, but it ain't gonna mess with their organs, their reproductive organs.
Lord.
Not a male. No.
You sure?
Well, what?
Pretty
It's
cool.
not. I don't think it'll mess with a male. Like it's not. Y'all don't have our reproductive system. What?
You
Because
give a nigga some
it's
estrogen
full
pills
of
and see what
female.
happens to him.
It's for
Right.
people with
And
a
that's pretty much
reproductive system.
but see, that shot is full of progesterone, which is still a female,
Yeah,
um, or a female.
reproductive organs. Yeah, but the when I was younger, my
I
doctor
say, boo, he gonna start crying.
birth
But
control.
I say,
But
but I'm sorry, Tanya, not to cut you off real quick. But the reason I say that that's a guinea pig experiment, they really, and I can say this because I have worked when I worked for a big
Beer.
company here. I worked for 7 different OBGYN, and they when I say they push that shit so hard here in the poorer neighborhoods. They push that shit hard versus in the affluent and the rural areas. They have other choices they get versus here where and I say this is some kind of science experiment they trying to control the population That's what they doing, in my opinion.
Sterilize your ass. Ain't no reproduction shit. And while you
Basically,
at it, well, hell, you sterile, go ahead and free ball. She can't get pregnant at all. Well, shit, you can't get him pregnant anyway. I know y'all like each other, so everybody free ball and sterilize. Let's have a ball.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Well, that's what the fuck they doing. That's the agenda, goddamn it. I said it. They gonna respect it today.
Well, as I was saying, when I was younger, I
Just
couldn't
tell you
take
the truth.
I couldn't take the birth control
I
because for
said,
some
that's
reason it always increased my my heart rate. It always increased my heart rate. So then they would have to end up putting me on medicine to bring me back down and whoop whoop whoop. And every time they tried different ones, same thing, same thing. So my contraceptive has always been like for years just a condom. So I never really had like the shot or the Depo or what's the other one? They stick in you and it has like a string that you can pull out.
the IUD.
Yeah, the IUD. Yeah, I never did any of that. It was like after
Now,
3 or
see,
4
the thing with the IUD,
times,
there's
my
two
blood
different
pressure just
kinds. There were two different kinds. There was the Mirena, and
yeah.
then there was oh damn, I can't think of the name of it, but that was the other one I had. But the Mirena, you have to be careful because, like I said, there's two different IUDs. One of them has hormones, and one of them doesn't. The one is just a blocker, so you still have a chance of getting pregnant, versus the other one that has the hormones that work in conjunction with the blocker.
Well,
But
whatever it was that I was on, they always increased my blood pressure. So my doctor was like, we can keep trying different methods, or you can just use the condom and wish for good luck. Like, so
I mean,
that's
but they
basically
have
what
stuff.
I did.
They have stuff like the patch that you can wear. They have the Implanon that you put in your arm, and that's for like 5 years, I believe.
And I just didn't want to keep trying different things
some of
over.
these niggas need to get some IUDs and patches and all that other
No,
shit.
they just need to get snipped. That's all.
They don't need to be slim niggas. They need to go
What
through
was
the
that
same
judge?
thing.
Remember that judge back in the day that used to order guys to get snipped? Remember that?
No, I don't know about who
Guys
you
who
talking
had
about.
a lot of kids.
Oh,
It
I don't
wasn't
know
like
about that.
necessarily here in Omaha, but it was a
Are you
judge.
talking about that punk ass motherfucking judge out there in Pennsylvania? That was you talking about the way he was doing them damn juvenile? I think they were young too.
No, no,
Or the
no.
one where
This
he was
was
sending them to prison, like straight out of school to
no. These were guys who had a whole bunch of kids. Like they had a whole bunch of kids,
what
and
they
they
should
weren't
have.
paying
I
their
know. I
child
know the
support.
first
No, they
candidate.
did some women like that too. They were sterilized. I think it was down in Alabama or somewhere. They were sterilizing them women, man.
I
Yeah,
don't
some of
know.
them
It
people
was a
need to
long
be.
time ago, and the guy, it was a judge,
Wasn't that long
and he
ago?
kept sentencing them to get snipped. Like because they had a whole bunch of kids and they owed a whole bunch of child
Uh-uh.
support and they wasn't doing what they're supposed to be
Uh-uh.
doing. And so he was ordering them to get snipped or go to jail. So they had like
Uh-huh.
choice.
Because I'm
Mm,
going to jail because you ain't neutering and cutting shit.
Child, some of them was getting snipped though. They like shit, fuck that, go to jail.
Now
Okay.
I got this question. Okay, so they overturned Roe v. Wade
Yeah.
because abortion is not a part. It wasn't a part of it. So now women cannot, or
Terminate.
basically they
You
can't
get raped
terminate,
and get violated and you can't do shit about it.
What do you mean
and
abortion
then
wasn't part of it? What do you mean?
they said abortion was not part of the Constitution, so that was why they overturned it,
But why did they create it?
because
Right.
abortion was illegal.
So they created it so that we could have abortions. And now they're saying that it's not constitutional.
Yeah,
It's
but
not protected by that constitutional right per
yeah,
se.
and so now a lot of women are scrambling because their birth control may not be covered. But at the same time, you are taking away women's birth control. Should men's testosterone shots and they little blue pills be taken away too?
Why are they taking away the birth control? So it's
They
not
gotta
only
populate.
go. It's not only that you can't go to a clinic to get an abortion, but they're also saying that you can't take stuff to prevent a pregnancy.
Because you got a lot of these conservative Republicans in there who believe in
All of them. Them the
pro-life.
rats.
Procreating and having as
Rat,
many kids as you can have,
rat publicans, all them motherfuckers.
even though you
ain't
might
shit.
not can afford them. Okay.
Right. And
See, that's
so
why I use condoms or I don't fuck.
That ain't
well,
all the
that's
way
why
safe for damn self. They know what
I know
time
it
it
ain't.
is.
I know it ain't. But I
that's
really didn't
why
have
you
no
need
choice,
to
because
I'm gonna tell you what you need to
issues
do.
I had
You need
with
to
the
get
birth
out and really vet who you are voting for and what they are standing for.
You kidnap all the politicians, round their monkey ass up, and have a high noon hanging. Fuck all that other
Wow.
shit. These
Well, I'm at
motherfuckers
that
ain't
age right
they
now where I ain't even.
shit.
I'm at that age right now where it don't make me no difference. But I do still. I mean, when I say it don't make me no difference, I mean I probably will not ever need an abortion. I probably will. You know what I mean? That part.
Right.
But not that it don't make me a difference. Like I don't feel for the people that might have
It has
situations
its
where they
purpose.
might not want to bring a child into this world because of maybe rape or because of they know
If
like there's
it's
a possibility
Now
that
I think
either
in
they
those cases,
live
like in
or
cases of rape and molestation and assault,
basically
stuff
like
like that, I think
it,
those are still covered. I think.
no, they're not.
no,
They're not.
because in the case of that punk ass little motherfucker Mexican dude up at the 27-year-old raped that doggone 10-year-old twice and got that girl knocked up, and now they want to
That's the
prosecute the doctor for performing the doggone medically induced abortion because talking about what they reported where it happened. They found out it was 3 days past the due date of the 6 weeks or whatever. Man, fuck that.
that's the thing. Like right now, they're taking it so far as they like if you get raped, they don't care.
Okay, no, that's bullshit.
If the doctor says there's a possibility that you will die if you had this baby, if there's a possibility the baby, like they're really not giving you no out.
You get raped,
Like
then
you
the
get
person that did the
pregnant,
raping.
get knocked up, no matter how you get this baby, they want you to have this baby.
But it's okay for that to happen, but it ain't okay to kill the motherfucker that did the violation. That's stupid. That to me is that's bullshit. You violate somebody, but then they don't deserve to die, but then you want them to be a person, but society wants them to be prosecuted according to the law, but they done violated the goddamn law and enforcing a life on someone that may not even be mentally or physically or even emotionally or even financially prepared for that shit, whether they were a victim or not.
That's
That
right,
doesn't make
Cordell
any cotton
Lover.
picking sense to me.
That's right, Cordell Lover. They're saying that two wrongs don't make a right. So
Man,
just because you
bullshit.
might have been raped,
You rape mine, nigga,
that don't.
you not gonna be existing. Period. It ain't even up for no discussion.
They're saying just because you get raped doesn't mean that you have a right to kill that baby. That's what they're saying, basically.
Well,
But I also have the
no,
right not to look at my rapist product of my rape.
People gonna start going underground. People gonna start using clothes hangers.
Right, and that's the problem.
This gonna go back to the old days when it was very hard to find anyone to do an abortion.
When people was getting,
people were too embarrassed.
women were dying on dirty tables and
you
dying from
cannot.
sepsis and shit.
But you can. You have to find a safe alternative for them because you cannot force individual or anybody or really okay. Or as far as a woman, you cannot. There is no divine law or God-given law on this universe or planet saying that you are forced to bear a fucking life that was forced upon you that you didn't even ask for, whether you have kids or not, or whether you do, it don't matter. You just cannot force somebody to have something that they didn't ask for.
But
that doesn't make any
what they're saying basically is if you get raped and you get pregnant,
ain't shit you can do about it.
and you cannot have this abortion, But you can always put the baby up for adoption.
Man, get the fuck out. This ain't no motherfucker. That's some soul slave shit because that's the same shit
I
that they
know,
did back.
I know,
So
I
guess
know.
what? Then
But
that
that's your
means guess
only
what?
choice. That's basically your only
Nah,
choice. If you get
well,
pregnant, because I'm gonna just be honest. If I get pregnant by somebody who tortured me,
you
raped
make
me,
it.
I mean, just done the most heinous things to me, and I got pregnant by that motherfucker. I know this child is an innocent child, but every time I had to look at that goddamn child, I already know I'm gonna be like, there's no
Right.
way that you cannot think about how that baby got there.
That's
And
bullshit.
what do you tell
That's
your child when they grow up? Like,
exactly.
you're only here because I was raped. Like,
No,
you
that
can't
ain't
even say,
happening.
you can't even say, because see, maybe back in the day before they overturned it, maybe back in the day you could say, yeah, I was raped, but I could have aborted you, but because you're still mine and I loved you, and that's why you're here today. But you can't
They
no
ain't gonna
longer
find
use
you.
that. You no longer can use that. It's basically, yeah, I was raped, and the state wouldn't allow me to get rid of you. That's basically like you have no choice anymore. You have no choice, and I think that's fucked up. That they're
I would
saying
advise
people who
any
were raped.
man,
How you force a woman who was raped to have that man's baby? That's
any
fucked up.
man that is listening, if you violate any, and from this moment on, if you hear this, and I'm speaking for me and most likely millions of other brothers around the world and planet, but I can guarantee you, if you would think that if you gonna get away with this shit, with these folks eliminating this shit, man, you might well go ahead. Matter of fact, you don't even need no insurance because 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna be a
Right.
victim of an uncertain circumstance
Yeah,
because that ain't gonna happen.
Corey Lover, they were called DNCs afterwards.
They still
Yeah,
call well
that's not gonna
DNC
happen,
is
bro.
called dilation and curettage. And what
Yeah,
it is
You'll
is
start
they make you
seeing vigilantism going up. That shit will go up 1,000% overnight.
they
Let
go
that
in
shit
there,
happen.
they suck the baby out, and then they
Watch what
clean.
happens.
They clean it.
they scrape inside,
I
yeah.
call it discard and clean. That's what DNC is to me. They
Watch what
discard
happens.
the baby, and then they go in there and they scrape out any remnants to make sure there's no baby particles left.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call it. I know that's not what it means, but that's how I always looked at DNC.
But that's
Well,
what it
that's
is.
unfortunately
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly
basically
what
what
it
it
is.
is. They go in and they suck whatever's out of you. They put it
Yeah,
in a
they
trash.
crush the skull,
Or
and yeah, that's fucked up. But
unless you say you wanted donate, what's that called? Carmeliva, where you like they like research. You know, there's certain like you have a choice sometimes to have your baby for research. What is it, Carmeliva? Have you heard of that?
What do you say? Say it again.
Like they give some women the option to either get rid of the baby or they keep it for research or keep it for something
like stem cell research?
Yeah, stem cells. Yeah. That's what it is. So you had that choice when you had abortion before, but now, shit, you just stuck. And that's why I'm glad I'm the age I am, because Lord knows, when back in the day I was fucking 90 going west. So if they would tell me today, shit. I ain't ready. I got 2 kids because I wanted 2 kids, and that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't never wanted more than 2 kids. You can't get me to have more than 2 kids. Can't no man tempt me to have more than 2 kids. After that first relationship went sour, then the second relationship was sour. I ain't the one to keep having kids and keep taking my chances on a relationship working out or whatever. Some people, they do it over and over again, end up with 10, 12 kids and still be single. That's not me. 2 kids is hard enough.
Girl, I can't afford them.
Thank you. Expensive enough. Shoot, the struggle was real when my kids were little. The struggle was real. And I would look at all my friends who had way more kids. I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it.
Okay, I'll be looking
I'm
like
trying to see these 2 right here. I don't know how y'all do it, but then again, I never got the help that I needed. Like, I literally had to be making almost $4, $5, $6 an hour to get any help. Shoot, back then, once you start making $9, $10 an hour, the state was like, "Oh, you don't need no stamps." $9, $10 an hour. What the fuck we gonna do with $9, $10 an hour? We got a couple of kids.
girl.
You can't get no more sex.
And that's why a lot of people chose to just stay, you know, they like, you know,
Stay
fuck
on
it,
the system.
what's the point in working?
I know
Because
people who live in the project so long, they like
girl,
shit.
I know people that had generations of family in the project.
Generations living in the bricks. Yep. Mhm.
Hey, that was the whole purpose.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here nor there. That ain't none of my business.
KDL said they really they repealing of let me start over. The repealing of Roe is all about oppression and control of marginalized and poor people. Yep.
It so is.
Organization. And then Corey Lover said that's why they call it a procedure instead of abortion to get around it, but you'll have to find a doctor willing. And Corey Lover also said my wound is closed. I don't care who I meet. Girl, my wound, I can still knock a kid out, right? But
I told my doctor when I had my daughter, I said, look, since we doing a C-section anyway, I bullshit you not, you can look that man up and ask
you might
him.
as well do the whole thing if
I
you
told him, I said, take my parts out. I said, sell them on eBay and tell them they were slightly used. They only been spoiled twice.
She said put them on Amazon.
Yeah.
She said put them on Amazon.
I'm like, I'm done. He was like, what if you meet another man? Okay. Then I got two kids together, or we can adopt, whatever. But me having another,
I ain't even adopted. No. I'm done. 2 was a wrap. Nope. See, it's a guarantee that I'll be here to take care of my kids and protect my kids. But it ain't no guarantee with the way these niggas out here having babies all over the place. Shit. Mm-mm.
That's because they retarded.
Mm-mm.
I said it. They retarded. They don't know what they're doing.
Like
I always say, everybody want to fuck, but don't nobody want to bleed.
Yeah, you ain't gotta burn shit. You ain't gotta clip shit. I'ma just stop fucking, and I'ma use it. When I do, I just use a condom and pray to God that it worked.
Don't say it. Everybody want to fuck, but don't nobody want to bleed. That's the problem.
But that's literally what I did. When I had sex and I used condoms, I pray to God nothing slipped in, nothing fell out.
Y'all need to go to church.
Make sure there wasn't no overflows.
Get saved, ain't that what y'all call it?
Oh, I'm like, Lord, I hope that condom catch every drop. Lord, I don't want no baby. Lord, Jesus, I don't want no baby. Lord.
It happens, right?
Oh, you know what? I remember it. I know I ain't the only one, so don't judge me. But I know I remember being a teenager. And when you raised in a very religious family and you have sex and a condom break or a slip off.
Oh, you praying?
My God, you talking about on my
oh my
knees
God, when they slip off, you talking.
I'm talking about I'm in the closet. I'm in the closet with my Bible, with candles.
Nodding and crying.
Fuck that. I was going to the doctor and was like, look, I need a plan B, a plan C, and I need
that shit back then, though. We didn't have no plan C's and all that shit back then. It was like
they had plan B, it just wasn't widely known.
It wasn't where I was, it wasn't known in the hood where I was from.
It wasn't meant for you niggas to know anything about. You niggas just keep on populating so we can get free labor.
They didn't have no plan B's back then. When the time period I'm talking about. No.
They were
No,
there.
they had them.
Yeah. They didn't have no plan B, A, B, C, D. All they had was a plan A, and that was the abortion. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I would pray that I wasn't pregnant, and I would make these promises. I promise I won't do this. I promise I won't do that. I promise I'll go to church more. I'll pray more. I'll get my tithes on time. I won't cheat the offer plate. Child. You talking about praying. And then the main reason I was praying was like that was more so not to just be pregnant, but my mama, I knew she would kill me and she would literally kick me out. Hell, I was already getting kicked out every other weekend.
Yeah, you
Like
can really
literally,
get
I
kicked
was
out
getting
the
kicked
house.
every weekend as a teenager, and I stayed with my auntie, stayed with my homegirl, stayed with just, I was always getting kicked out. But I knew if I got pregnant in high school, it was a wrap.
Right.
It was a
Damn
wrap.
right. Take your ass on. You doing too much. You want to
It
be
was a
grown?
wrap.
That's something for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't learn today.
Yes. Thank you, and good night to you too, Corey Lover.
Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Why everybody want to say good night to the Negro friends?
What? Who?
What?
I say, why do everybody always want to say good night to the Negro friends?
I don't know.
I don't even know if they're Negro. They might
I'm
be.
talking about us. Y'all gotta
Oh.
catch on. Y'all acting slow
Why
right
you
now.
saying good night? Because they're leaving.
I was trying to figure out where we was
What
going
you
with
mean?
this.
They said good night because they going to bed.
I'm
They
like,
ain't doing shit.
But you know what? Okay. So, Company, you is coming to our party, right?
yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying was, I'm gonna just tell people that it might be like a traffic issue. Everybody gonna have to park on the hill. That's what I was saying. I hope that the construction be done because when they doing construction, it be noisy,
Wow.
loud.
I might just look. I got a parking spot. I might just park over at my sister's house and walk over.
Yeah, I mean, because in my driveway, I can fit like 3 cars in my driveway.
Mhm.
But
Oh, you
still,
having a gathering of the black people at your home?
yeah, we taking it back before pre-Rona, bro.
Oh, wow.
We used to have parties all the time, like all the time with my grown folks group. My grown folks. That's where I get the title of our Friday Night Lives when I say grown folks no holds barred. That's the name of our grown folks group. But it's really only for people who are local, people who can actually participate in person every now and then. Not all the time. You ain't got to participate in person all the time. But it got to be like people that we actually know or know of or somebody knows,
Mhm.
because it's not just like an everybody gets in type of thing. You know what I mean?
Some of y'all got monkeypox.
Yeah, some people might have the monkeypox, so we got to make sure, make
All
sure you've
right.
been treated and vaccinated, and you ain't got nothing more than that, like the
Also, they gotta be
Might want to buy.
vaccinated to
Look,
come to your party. You
might
ought to be
want to go
showing
on
your
Amazon and buy a case of tests.
You know
They
what?
gotta be vaccinated to come to the party. You ought to be
full of
shaming
COVID test
yourself.
though. I got a closet full of COVID tests though.
You ought to
That's
be
what I'm
shaming
talking about.
yourself.
But yeah, back in the day before COVID, we used to have parties all the time, parties, barbecues, and not just that. We hung
Go
out.
back there and play with my damn
Bowling.
money.
We went out to eat, bowling, like darts, like all kind of shit. That's what our grown folks Our grown folks group did, and it's just
I'm so bad I whoop COVID ass. I ain't
a
worried
whole
about
bunch
this
of grown
bullshit.
folks. And if you and your wife was here in Omaha, y'all could be part of our group. It's just a whole bunch of grown
All
folks
right.
just getting out.
I am part of the damn group. I just ain't in motherfucking Omaha.
But I mean, yeah, but well,
So what? I support from a distance. You don't like it? Too bad.
I'm
Shit.
gonna have to take a vote. Should we let bro?
Look, why don't you start your own chapter down there?
Yeah,
I
start
ain't starting shit. Fuck these niggas. I don't give a damn about these people down here.
See, you don't even want to start your own shit, so you like whatever it is.
No, I could, but I don't know. I got these niggas down here. Something else, boy. These country, they boy.
See, you
These
definitely
niggas is
gotta,
trifling too. They get trifling. No, there's some cool people down here.
when you start a group like that, that's not just a Facebook group, but a real life interaction social group. You definitely gotta have an understanding and know people. Like one thing about our grown folks group,
And I was gonna say
you
it
can
took us a
never-
while. We were friends on Facebook for a long time before
But
we.
people who aren't like our actual friends, you couldn't even get in our group without being voted in.
Yeah.
Our-
Oh, I
like,
remember that when we used
you
to
remember
vote
that?
on people.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember y'all was over here voting people in and out.
But no, see, the only reason why we voted, and it made sense to me then, but the only reason why we voted in was because of the simple fact that a
People
lot
may
of
be decent.
everybody don't get along with everybody.
You damn right about that.
It might be like, let's say you in the group, and there's a guy that's trying to get in the group, and you knew you scrapped with that nigga. Y'all got beef. Y'all got, you know what I mean?
I ain't got no beef, nigga. Just
So,
brush your teeth. Bring
no,
it
no,
on.
I'm just bro. I'm just
I got
saying.
you.
I'm just saying. So we would take a vote, and we would post the name, and I would be like, everybody who's in for this person to join, say yes. So anybody who doesn't want this person to join, say no. You can say why, or you could not say why. But most of the time, nobody had any. It wasn't a lot where people said no. It was a very few where people said, "Nah, fuck that bitch. That bitch love my nigga." It might have been some. Some that
It's
might
always some drama.
seem petty to some, but it's real life for other people. Like, nah, fuck them. I don't get along with them. I don't want to be in no proximity with them.
I understand that.
But
They got to get over that.
the thing about it is, when we would decline these people, I would definitely have to have a good enough reason. Like, you just can't tell me, oh, I don't like the way that person looks, or I don't like the way that person, it had to be a good reason why you don't want this person in the group. So,
well, it's a hidden history. If somebody tell you somebody they don't like out of everybody that they may know that you
just be like, oh, me and this bitch fought when we were 12.
Well, it's like that. That's some old
40 something years old now. You still hold a grudge against somebody when you were 12?
It don't matter.
Grow up.
It don't matter. There's some motherfuckers I know right now I still don't like to this damn day. They punk ass tell on me in elementary. Fuck them too.
And that's why I said it has to be a good reason. You can't just be like, oh, I don't like her. I don't like him. It got to be a good reason. Because I have I have declined people because of somebody said I don't want them in the group. So I have done that. Yeah.
What if they tried to invite Kels to the party?
Nah, nigga.
I didn't know Ivana Trump died.
Yeah, she died.
Kick the bucket. She counted her. She did her bucket list. She good.
Yeah, she died.
Yeah, she great girl. She forest line meat.
Yeah, she's Poetry House meat. But yeah, rest in peace.
Down home blues.
What's her name? Ivana. Rest in peace.
Yeah, with your dusty ass, girl.
Rest in peace.
You had 3 kids. You gave to Donald himself 3 of the worst children ever to exist on the planet.
Who you telling?
But no, then again, though, because baby girl is smart.
They get it from their daddy. They get it from their. Oh, they smart. They entrepreneurs.
No, I'm talking about the daughter. She real smart. Because that heifer got more real estate than he do.
Yeah, they smart and all, but shit.
But retarded. That's all.
They just like everybody not almost everybody who worked for Trump. They did everything what he said regardless.
All they know is money. They don't know shit else. They don't know nothing about poor nigga shit. They don't know nothing about that. They know helicopters and $100 million palaces.
Yep, mansions, palaces.
No shit about no motherfucker going through
yachts.
Exactly.
Having your own island.
Hanging out with Magic Johnson.
Island where you can walk around butt ass naked, do whatever you want. Your own island.
Paint yourself orange.
Shit like that. You ain't even gotta paint yourself orange, but I guess.
Oh, it only costs $2 billion to become the president. You better learn today.
I know. We literally can buy our own island if we had enough money.
Oh shit, you can buy your own island if you got a few meals. It depends on what kind of island you're trying to get.
Let me hit a lick. I mean, you
can get you can get a nice little island and kind of
There are people out here winning $200, $300, $400 million Powerballs. I would be buying me a whole island.
After they cash it out, them niggas going broke because they telling everybody that they didn't got it.
I'm telling y'all, if I up and leave and bounce, y'all better already know she done hit the lot.
I ain't saying shit. I'm just a dog.
I'm just saying, y'all already know. If Tanya up and leave and bounce, and y'all no longer see another The Hood Table video.
That's some bullshit. As long as you give me
what the hell happened to Sis Slow?
Oh, she
dropped off the face of the map.
She said what?
She texted
dropped
me.
off the face of the map.
Shut down.
Oh, okay.
But she said she'll come back after she eat, but that's been an hour. So I don't think she's coming back.
You
But
better
yeah.
leave. Don't do her like that. Don't do
No,
shit
I'm
like
just
that.
saying. She said she was gonna come back after she eat, but it's been an hour, so
You know you start dragging folks. We know you good at
I ain't
dragging
dragging
folks.
her. What?
You know you the mini Deanna girl. You know you good at
Man,
dragging
you a
folks.
damn lie. I am nowhere like that. And I love my girl. But I don't drag
You
like her.
supposed to.
I don't even have that talent. Like that girl drags people like
Oh yeah,
it be
sis,
like
yeah,
right off the
that's
dome.
what sis right there. She'll
It be
drag
off
your ass.
the dome. Like she
will drag your ass.
Deanna
So when
be
you hear that
dragging.
honey child, you know something about to be dragged. That's bad.
I would hate to be her enemy because she drags for filth. I can't even touch that.
Oh, they
I can't
passed
wait to
it.
get it.
They
I can't
passed
wait
the
for her to
vote.
interview me on her podcast.
So they put it back on. Women
Even
can
in
get
real life.
abortions.
Even in real life, when I default and argue with people, I could never drag like that. I'm not a dragger. I'm a fighter. I've never been the kind
that
of
is
both.
fighting.
No, but I'm saying I've never been the kind of person to argue, call
That's
names,
like Muhammad
all
Ali
that kind of
dragging.
shit. I just be like, bitch, what? Bow. Like I was always a fighter.
That's Muhammad Ali
I didn't
dragging.
like all that back and forth. Fuck you, your mama,
You
fuck
talk
you.
bad to you, then
Push my ass. You know, all that. I just like, let's fight, get it over with. Fuck that. Either I'm gonna win or
I'm
you gonna
good at both. It's like,
No,
let's do
Tiny's
it.
just a scrapper. That's all. She's just a scrapper. She's a natural born scrapper. She's
Arguing was a
roguish.
waste of time. Arguing
She's
was a waste of time.
roguish. I mean, honestly, I love my sister, but her ass, she roguish. I don't give a damn how successful and famous she get.
I'm not saying
Roguish.
I'm not saying I didn't used to talk shit or nothing like that. But it gets to the point where it's like, it's enough of talking, okay?
I know her
It's
family.
enough talking. Meet me in the street, bitch. Meet me at the basketball court on the block. Like, for real.
1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
Both of y'all roguish, to be honest with you.
Hey.
Both of y'all roguish as hell.
I am not.
Hey.
You got a South High Packer and a Northwest goddamn me husky.
I was roguish.
I am a sweetheart.
Y'all are thugs. We ain't gonna even talk about your family last name. Straight thug.
But I'm born
straight up gangster ass nigga. Church gangsters. See, church gangsters recognize church gangsters. Y'all the other niggas. Y'all the Baptist gangsters. I'm a Kojic gangster. There's a difference.
You talking about going to church?
I got a question. I wanted to ask
church
you.
And then leave a church and put that little rag in your pocket. Like
when like somebody dies and they're a part of Kojic, is this some kind of thing where they have to wear white to the funeral?
Well, yeah, that's if they are like, honestly, yeah, especially if they like missionaries or evangelists or stuff like that. Yeah, that's the you know, that's the honorable thing to wear. They don't wear black.
I had been meaning to ask somebody that, and I had been watching stuff, and I'm like,
my mom. That's what we buried my mom with. We put her in her what you know, their indoctrination gown or outfit. That's my mother. When we buried her, she had hers with the gold. They had hers with the gold stripe. You have the white, you have the all white with the nursing type hat, and then you also have the ones that are ordained. Like my mom was evangelist. They have the jackets that'll go with it. That's like got like the gold scroll, or you know, as far as the trimming, without the hat. They're different. No, they do have a hat. They do have a hat. They had a matching hat.
Okay. That was just something
I don't know. It's something about that's just something that they do. Just like with the if you were like my brother, he was an ordained elder, so they gave him the collar with the he had this purple and white, and all the elders that came around him, they wore their bands in either purple or black shirts. Excuse me.
Well, if I die, I want to be in some jeans, some badass sneakers, and a DeHood t-shirt.
You're going to see a bunch of brothers in fezzes around and koofies and church gowns, and you're going to see blue rags, red rags. You're going to see all Mexicans.
You hear me?
You might see a couple of Hell's Angels.
Don't have them put me in no dress.
Oh Lord.
I want some blue jeans,
What
some
is
badass sneakers, and the hood table t-shirt.
Okay.
Don't have them put me in no goddamn dress.
what is
Or
I'm
no
gonna put you in a I'm gonna put you in a flower dress
Girl, I
with a
will
uh,
slip.
rise up like
Look,
Candyman on y'all
with a
ass.
slip underneath it. You gonna
I
have a
will
slip on that's
rise
gonna be
up
twisted.
like Candyman. I will bust through your mirror.
You gonna have on a twisted slip and some control
Oh,
top
and not a
pantyhose.
slip.
I
Hell,
ain't
oh,
going
I hate
nowhere.
my mama made me wear a slip when I was little. Oh, she used to try to make me wear a slip and some tights, and oh my god.
Like I
I
said, the
ain't going
control
nowhere.
top pantyhose.
I'm gonna be like my big brother Moses, where he hit the death angel in his eye and knocked his eye socket out.
No,
Yeah,
I cannot stand. Ooh,
I ain't got time to go right now.
I'm trying to think.
Mm-mm.
I had in my whole life as a grown woman only had like 3 dresses.
Huh?
Like 3 dresses as a grown woman in my whole life.
Well, she ain't no
That's
shame in
strange.
your game. Be all right.
I mean, I still got high heels. Matter of fact, I need to give them away. Commodore, you like wearing high heels?
Mm-mm.
I
I know
like
you like
them,
a tomboy. I know you like a tomboy too.
but my knees and my
Be
back
all right.
don't like them.
Girl, she be all right. Girl, go ahead and
No, I
twerk them
got some
doggone
really
knees,
nice.
girl.
I
That
got some
doggone high
really
heel, girl.
nice high heels. I got some really nice
Work
high
them
heels
old gold busted up knees, girl. Go ahead and get it right.
that I've been having forever, and they just really nice. I wore them like maybe once, twice, way back in the day, but
I don't
they
know.
I
If you
used
put
they
it
to
out there,
still nice.
love.
They like
might be
brand
a
new.
couple. It might be a couple of shims that might,
No, I
might
need to
touch
put
on
some
you a little
shit
bit.
on Craig. I'll just put it on Facebook. Like I need to get rid of this Walker
Couple of
that my
him downstairs.
grandson had. He only got in it one time. Brand new Walker cost $70. I need to get rid of that.
Hold on to that, cause like I said, my niece just had a baby. I don't know what all she got and what she
Oh
don't.
Sell it
yeah.
for 150.
Yeah, I got a Walker. It literally I got it from Walmart. It was 69 something.
Sell it for
And
150.
she literally live across the street from you, so.
Really?
Didn't I tell you she related to her?
Well, you know
You
Right
what?
there
since
on
you think you
Martin.
got a big family. Shit.
Who? Carmelita?
Shit.
Yes.
I try to tell you, gangsters are like spawns. They everywhere.
I ain't no gangster no more. I'm a Christian.
That you
I
can
I've
am.
never
been
say that
saved.
you ain't never.
I've been
A
saved,
gangster
baptized,
can never
and
say that
sanctified.
they'll never be something no more. That's
I've
the
been
biggest lie
baptized
ever
like
told.
3 times in my whole life, so I'm really saved now.
How many times did the pool bubble?
I've been
Exactly.
once in the pool, twice on land.
Huh?
Oh, but you know what though? If the pool didn't bubble at all, there's something wrong. You just too
How
damn
you get
innocent. That means you got
baptized
some
on
hidden.
land?
Yeah, you got some
No, I
sadistic hidden
mean once
energy.
in the pool, and the other times it was like not in the pool.
Okay,
I'm not.
was you blowing bubbles or was this gas bubbles?
Because the pool that we had when I got baptized when I was little, it was a basement. It was an underground pool in the basement at the first church I knew of.
Everybody has an underground basement. I mean, well, no, Faith
Not
Temple's is at the
everybody.
top. Ours is at the top, and the pulpit
I done
actually
been to
under the
churches, they ain't
pulpit.
got no
Right.
pool.
Ours is behind the pulpit. Always have been.
See,
Yeah,
oh,
the
you're
church.
right, because I know Great New Hopes is behind the choir stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Pulpit.
church I go to now is behind the choir stand, but a lot of churches don't have no pool.
Take
Well,
me
I
to
know.
the
No, actually,
wall.
Tabernacle,
They could have
Fields
took you
Foodway
down
Church of
the
God in
car.
Christ.
They
Theirs
could
is
have took you
downstairs.
down the Carter Lake or tried to take you to Dodge Park.
Oh no. You will not
That's my
baptize
boy.
me in neither one of
Oh
them.
shit, take you down to
That's my
Kellum
boy's
Pool and
church.
shit.
That's
You
my
be at
boy's
Kellum.
church.
You be at Kellum getting dipped.
Fields Foodway Church of God in Christ. That's my brother though.
To the poultry house
Kill
church
'em.
of
No.
Christ.
No. Remember
Kill 'em. You beat up.
Tabernacle's right there on 24th.
I'm just
The old
Kill 'em.
saying,
field.
a lot of
Well,
churches don't
kill
have
'em.
no
You be
pool.
done had a turd floating past you while you coming up
You
out
be
the
there,
water.
right?
That's
You be
Kellum.
got listeria and salmonellas and all kind of
Right.
illness.
People be snatching off the
Athlete's
girls
foot by the
swimming
mouth.
and shit.
People
Like,
still
oh,
Look, people diving in the pool while you. Mm-mm.
If you don't know how to
You
swim,
be
they
got
gonna put your ass
you
in
be
there.
got athlete's foot by the
Like,
mouth. How the hell did Dennis
Get
gonna say you
hand,
got
foot, and
athlete's
mouth.
foot?
You gonna
Yeah,
get hand,
foot
foot, and
mouth.
mouth.
Lord Jesus.
And I never, even though I never understood that. I was like, how the
Foot and
hell
mouth disease.
hand, foot, and mouth? What is man?
That means your breath gonna smell like athlete's foot. That's just nasty. That is
Mm.
just awfully nasty.
Although getting your toes sucked, I could understand. I mean,
What
Nah,
happened? Somebody got their toe. What?
nah. I said she said
Who
foot and
get their
mouth
toes sucked?
disease. I said yeah,
Now
your
that's a
feet, your
real
mouth,
question.
your breath be smelling
Get
like
your toes
athlete's foot.
sucked. If you get your toes sucked, that's a real question because you're supposed to wash the feet.
Well, some people got athlete's foot.
Suck the feet clean, wash the feet.
That's
I
foot and
washed my
mouth.
mom. I
However
washed
you
my
want.
mama's feet before I left, before she
That's
died.
what's up.
I
That's
ain't
what's
never
up.
washed my mama's feet, but that's
I have.
I didn't
I
wash
sure
other
have.
parts of her. I washed other parts of her.
I washed her feet and her. I mean, well, I washed her feet, her legs, her hands, her face
My
before I
mom,
left.
my old lady, man.
Well, I watched my mother's. Well, y'all know. She was on hospice.
I never. Now that I never had to do for my mama, thank God. I used to have to wash her back and stuff, but
Well, it was
that
an
was
honor.
about it.
It was an honor.
Yeah, my mom didn't. She didn't like that. She felt like even on her deathbed, she's like, "Nah, I take care of my damn self."
Shit, but if you can't, you can't.
Man, you
My
got me,
mom,
but
she was
If
gone
you
by that
can't take
time.
care of yourself, you can't wash yourself, you can't take yourself to the bathroom, then somebody gotta do it.
that was my mother prayer. That means don't take that
So
for
it was
granted
like,
in life.
you know, it was like,
Take it for granted.
you know, either you can or you can't. That's why we got people in nursing homes because they can't. But
I'll never put me in a room.
one thing about our family is when it comes to the older people, the elderly, none of them has really like passed away in a hospital or in a nursing home. They always was at home, and that's like even the people in my family who still live down south in Memphis and Mississippi. Like you pass away at home, and the family, whoever
Right,
people
man.
take care of you. And that's how it's always been. With my mother, my grandmother, my great aunts, my great uncles, like you pass away at home and people take care of you.
Basically,
That's you know,
that's what it's supposed to be.
but I hope that when it comes my time, I get old and stuff, I hope I'll be able to do everything for myself until I pass away. But if I can't, I hope my sons or whoever, you know, my closest relatives will, you know, do for me as I would
Well,
do.
I washed her feet because you know in the Bible, Jesus washed his disciples' feet,
Mm-hmm.
and you know because you know they served him and he served them.
Mm-hmm.
So
All is
that was,
well because all will be well.
mhm. And that's
Believe
funny
that.
because that was one of her favorite sayings, and that's what we put on her headstone. It is well with my soul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of us, yeah, some of us know that we came from the man pure, and then we know that all he requires is for us to return to him pure, no matter what the hell going on, what happened to us in our life.
Yeah. And that's also
Giving
why
out pure, you better return pure, or you're gonna face the consequences, good or
and that's
bad.
why I
No
also
matter.
believe in treating your kids like I understand we the parents and all, but I literally know people who give two shits if their parents passed away because of things that they might have experienced growing up with,
That's still no excuse, because you
with
know what?
their
I'm gonna tell you from living experience, they gonna get treated the same way when it's their turn. I
but
promise
no,
you.
I don't agree with that. There are some
They
parents
say honor thy mother
who,
and thy father.
That's all he said. That's all they said.
there are
He
some
didn't say nothing
parents
about you gotta kiss their
who,
ass. He just said honor them. That means something
no,
so simple as that. Hey, if
I
mama
don't
need
know. I don't agree with that. If your parent was very, very abusive, or did
The honor part is
or had
basically,
other
I think,
people or other people do things to you. I mean, I can't just be like, oh yeah, your father used to rape you every night. But yeah,
no, that's not
you should
nothing to
wash their
honor.
feet when they die, and you should do this and do that. No, I don't believe that it's just a across the board thing. But I do believe that as parents, we should also, even though our children are supposed to respect us, like what's the Bible say? Do not provoke our children to wrath. I really do
Respect them
believe
at
that.
the end of the day because they
I
gave you
really
life at the
believe
end
that.
of the day.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to agree or
That's
disagree
what
on
I tell my kids. They don't, for all kind of reasons, they don't like their
But I
daddy.
understand where you're
And
coming
I
and
from.
tell
there
them,
and
you don't have
there's
to
a
like
lot of
them.
people who don't like their parents. I mean, if a
I
parent
tell
leaves
them all the time, you
you
don't have to like
or
them,
they
but you will
abuse you,
respect them.
they beat
That's
you, put
it.
you in the hospital. I
Period.
mean, there are certain things that parents do to children that are just so heinous.
That's
And so
true.
you can't expect that child to give you a full blown
Unconditional love.
beautiful
Yeah,
memorial.
If
It,
yeah, if you
it is
mistreated your
really
child,
hard to respect your parent when they weren't a parent. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
if you that's mistreatment of your child, but at the same doggone time, okay, if what you're speaking on is like if that's from like if there's abuse or stuff like that involved, then it has to be known as that. But just to say that if you did something or a parent did something bad to their child, like if you gotta hold that against your parent do
Well, of course it
your
would be
whole life
known.
until
If somebody did something to you, of course it would be known. I mean, if I okay, put it this way. I don't believe that every parent should have their flowers. I'm sorry. If you were
well,
a
I agree
horrible
with you
ass
on that.
parent,
Yeah, I
if
agree
you
to
were
that.
a horrible
I
ass
can
parent,
agree with you on certain
I'm
shit.
not saying you were
hmm
like a struggle parent, like you couldn't give your kids all you know, some kids is like, oh well, I wish I would have been born like this or has this or my mom and them didn't have shit. We live in the projects. I'm talking about parents that literally treat you worse than an enemy on the motherfucking street. Sold you, raped
Yeah,
you.
that's bad.
Like
No, I
I'm talking
mean,
about
yeah,
shit like that. Like, okay, so once that parent gets older, and I done seen it. I used to work in facilities where kids, I mean, grown ass kids would come in there and say, I haven't seen my parent this many. The last time I seen my parent, they did this, or the last time I seen my parent, they did that. Or I mean, I didn't heard the stories, and that's why a lot of people are left in nursing homes to fend for
Yeah.
themselves because they were so fucked up towards their children. And then once they get to a certain age or get into a certain predicament,
uh,
they can't even wipe their ass or blow their nose. They up there, I wish my children were around. Your children don't give a fuck about you because you didn't give a fuck about them. So
Yeah.
there's certain situations where I'm like, shit, I understand. Every parent
yeah,
doesn't
hell yeah. Well, I
deserve.
mean, yeah, if you mistreat your child, yeah,
Yeah,
sis,
well,
I'm
that's
with you on that. If you mistreat your child, then fuck yeah, you deserve everything that comes back to you if you mistreat, and especially if you intentionally
well, yeah,
mistreated
that's what
your
I'm
child.
saying. Like, I
Right.
believe every parent,
But
like,
nah,
the way I treat my kids is I might have disciplined them when they was younger. I might have grounded them. I might have, all the shit we do to our kids that are normal. But you
I
gotta
gotta
watch
give their
that
ass no fucking
because
entitlement though.
if you
Shit.
are abusing your children, like seriously abusing your children, just when
Hey,
you
my
get that
whisper.
age, well, you gotta remember that shit because it's gonna come a time where you are gonna need your children. Like we always tell our children when they're young, you'll need me before I need you, right? But when
hmm
you get older, you need everybody. So a lot of these parents out here who's doing fucked up shit to their kids, keep in mind, one day you might need that kid. And that kid might say, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And I
Now that's
believe
something they gonna have to deal with.
all that shit, but on the same hand, where it says honor thy father, it also says parents do not provoke your children to wrath, so that they will hate you. So I don't judge people who don't have shit to do with their parents. I'd be like, okay, oh well, I get it, I understand. But
You still
yeah,
don't get no motherfucking entitlement. I don't give a damn what the law say. Ain't no entitlement going on no damn where. So
yeah, entitlement when it comes to abuse,
if
that's
you
okay.
mistreat me in my elderly age, and I try my best to not mistreat you at all, regardless if we had a disagreement or not, then
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you're gonna reap what the fuck you sow. Period.
different though, and that's
Right.
why I said there's one thing for a child to feel like, oh, they should have had this, or they should have had that, or should have had this, and they don't.
Thank you,
There are kids
Melissa.
like
That's
that.
life,
They get
man.
it,
Fucking
and
deal
they be
with it.
like, oh, my parents, they still live in the hood, they still live in that. I done moved on. You know, I'm a lawyer now, and I'm a, it be in movies and stories and shit. That shit is real life, and they don't want to fuck with their parents, because you down here, I'm up here. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to abuse, like, no judge zone. Hey Melissa, oh thank you for the $10 super sticker. Thank you,
Yeah.
I appreciate you. But yeah, it's midnight, y'all. Y'all already know we on our 3-hour mark, y'all, and y'all know a bitch trying to get up early in the morning and go to work.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to this other little job tomorrow. I'm getting myself ready for my big dog shit coming up
Yes,
Monday.
get ready
I'm
for
gonna be
your
out in this fucking 100+ degree weather. Shit, this Monday is gonna be
We
102.
say
Then next
stay
make
Monday
that
following
hydrated.
gonna be
money, bro.
106.
Make that money, bro. That's
Stay
what I'm
hydrated,
So
bro.
I ain't feel-
Just stay
trying
hydrated.
Oh, I'm gonna do that, sir. I'm gonna be on that damn golf cart with my motherfucking doggone me sun hat, and I'm in and out. All right,
You
I'm
already know
staying
I've been working
hydrated.
my ass
Keep you
off.
some Pedialyte. Don't get no Gatorade. Get you some
I
Pedialyte.
don't drink none of that shit. I got some good old fresh lemon, big ass. I think it's 128 ounce, one of them big things. Keep full of water every day.
Yes, make sure you stay
Yeah, but water
With
don't
some
have all
fruit
the
in it.
electrolytes you need. So,
I got fruit in it, so I'm good.
oh, okay.
I
Make sure you
substitute what I don't got, sis. I promise.
stay. It's a
Okay.
heat wave
I
out
got
here.
this. Oh
Shoot.
yeah, I'm gonna be out in the sun. I'm gonna let you know. I'm in for one. Some of us, everybody
Black
ain't built
people,
like
we
that.
do need to wear sunscreen too. I don't care.
Well, I ain't even
We
gonna
do
lie.
need.
I be trying to stay in the house. I hate the heat. I hate the heat. I just hate it.
Oh,
But
you
for the
gotta
I
people
deal
go
who
out
with
out
it.
there. I go out there and purposely sit in the heat. My kids be looking at me like I'm crazy, but
well, for the people
it's
who
still
have to
good.
go outside, make sure you put on
Gotta
that
deal with
sunscreen.
it though.
Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you eat
I'm
right.
vitamin D deficient, so
You
I go out there to get,
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
sun.
he definitely. I know the sun definitely help you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, make sure y'all taking care of yourself. If y'all out there in that heat, try to stay as cool as possible to prevent any heat strokes or anything like that, any deaths. Because this is around the time. It's July going into August, and that's like the hottest months. The hottest months across the nation. So, but yes, have a great weekend, Melissa. I'm about to get my butt into bed so I can get up early and go to work. Well, even though I work from home, but I still got to get up and go to work. And then I'm getting my grandbaby tomorrow after I get off work. I'm going to keep him overnight. Then I have to work again Sunday. So I'm working day in, day out for probably the next month. So I'm trying to get my coins in, y'all. I'm trying to get my coins in because I got a lot of shit going around on this house and a lot of shit that I got to do. Shoot, I just cut the Mexicans a check or the Hispanics or whatever they call, no shade. But I just cut them a check today so they get started on my front yard. So you got to do what you got to do, y'all. Do what you got to do to get
For
what
sure.
you want. But yes, everybody who tuned in tonight, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Melissa King has a channel. I'm trying to think of all the people who was in the chat who might have channels so you can subscribe to their channels. But of course, Sislo has a channel. Karma Diva has a channel. Bro have a channel. It's not under the name that he got on here on his
Mind your own motherfucking business and stay the fuck out of my
It's
way.
not that name. That is not the name of his channel. But y'all make sure y'all stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
Keep it hood.
You
You
said,
good? And free Kels. I don't give a damn.
oh my God.
Peace.
I might go live in grown folks. Cameron, you about to go to bed for real?
I am. I'm tired.
Yeah, she
Okay,
going.
I
Yeah, you
might
get
go
your ass.
live in
I gotta
grown.
get up in the morning.
I might
Do
go
yeah,
live
do
in
the
grown
grind.
folks.
Yeah, do the. Cause technically I'm supposed to be down the street at 7 in the morning, but they asked out.
7.
They ain't
Oh,
paying me enough to be getting out.
yeah, I might go live in grown
They
folks for
punk
just
ass.
a minute, because the group is new and I haven't went live in there yet. So I might go live in there for just a few minutes.
I think I'm about to go
All
sneak
right, you
around in the
enjoy.
beef
Tell them I
section. I need
said
to.
hey.
I'm gonna start
I'm gonna
following
try
this.
to stop in every now and then.
Yeah.
I need to.
But Diva, we thinking about doing breakfast Sunday. So hit me up if you want to do breakfast with us Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
And
y'all.
man,
Everybody peace
man,
and love.
for sure. Peace and love and free Kels once again.
Bye,
Good
y'all.
night. Good night. On that
For
note.
sure.
And my Tasha K. Good night.
And praise
See you
white
later.
Jesus. And all the Jesus. Cornerstone prophets and all.
All right. I'll holler at you guys.